is us on. So who would like to do a recap of what happened the last time we played D&D those many weeks ago?
I feel we
Alti
have a
showed up, it
recap
was
person.
I can't remember.
What did happen? Can I remember?
Where
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
did we start? When Lyda was whipped with the lightning thing with the storm elementals.
No, that was the week before.
That
We
was the
started
week before,
after we just got crushed by rocks, and we had to deal with the stupid fucking wall. Am I allowed to swear? The stupid wall for.
Yes, you're allowed to swear.
Yeah, so I've marked the channel as
You
mature,
always swear.
so it's all good.
Okay. Yeah, the stupid fucking wall for like an hour.
Oh yeah.
Then we
And
got to the
Ward
top of the
fell.
wall. I fell down it, that was alright. Ward fell down it, was less alright.
Mm-hmm.
Harathrin did some cool bird maneuvers.
I did.
And then as soon as we got to the top, the arsehole lightning does, and a bunch of us fell back down. Took us ages to get to that
yeah.
wall. What was after the wall? We were just following the path, weren't we? And eventually we found a very narrow ice bridge. Was that right at the end though? Did we?
Yeah, that was right at the end. First, we ran into a hut with a man called Altius backwards inside. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have my notes with me, so I can't check my book.
Wasn't it Wall, Moon Clan, Ice Bridge, Altius?
Moon Clan was also
Yeah.
the week.
Moon Clan was last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh damn it! I'm just not remembering at all.
That was basically what happened. That was roughly it. I think I don't remember exactly where we left off. I think you just found a place to camp after meeting Sutla.
Oh yeah, we tripped out, didn't we? We all thought people stole our coats.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're
That's the
Okay.
last thing that happened.
Nope. I got someone
Oh
else's
yeah, you've
coat
got
now.
my coat now.
I got your coat. Do you have the boots?
I can't remember who has the boots and who has the coat.
I think.
One of us has the boots, one of us has the coat, and it equals out
Mhm.
to being the same thing.
I think I have the coat. You
Yeah,
have the
I think
boots.
that's right.
Okay. Didn't we stop just after the hallucinations?
Yeah, I think you found a place to camp, and then you were about a day away by your best reckoning. So, what housekeeping stuff have I got to do? Malbrin, you were gambling like 5 weeks ago, and I never got back to you with the stuff.
Yay!
Can you roll 3d20s, please?
Time to recoup.
Is that how you wanted it?
20.
Yes, that's fine.
Those are
Yeah.
some low numbers.
You get 22 gold profit.
Yay!
I think that was the only thing that I wrote down that I needed to sort out. So, you're all quite exhausted, as I recall. Should we go around in a circle and explain just how exhausted everyone is, so that everyone's on the same page?
How does this circle work?
Start with
I don't
Roger.
even know my
Exhaustion
exhaustion
level
level.
2. Oh, okay.
No, I need to update some people's stuff, actually, don't I?
My
Because
D&D Beyond says I'm exhausting level 4. I didn't realise it got that high. I thought it got...
I think 4? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't remember it being 4.
I don't think it should be.
No,
Because
we were
I was
just.
the highest level exhaustion and I got put down so that it wouldn't be that high.
Plus, we were just at Sutla's, and you would have gone down in exhaustion level unless you went back up one right at the end of last session, but I don't remember.
well, remember there's a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of
you would have
checks.
gone down.
I think I was down to
of
like
checks.
maybe 2, because I think 2 was the base, wasn't it?
No, it's 3 now, I think.
It's 3 the base.
Yeah, and
then
3
3
we
is
have
now
to
base,
do
yeah.
check everyone out.
Oh man.
So is it just Rurak I have to update on D&D Beyond, or is there other people as well?
Update what?
I think I'm all updated.
Exhaustion level.
Just like manage their paper version to their online version.
Sorry, am I supposed to be using D&D Beyond? I'll open that just now.
Well, I have your other character sheet, so unless you have a different solution.
Sorry, I thought we were using the Astral, so that's fine. I'll open up D&D Beyond.
The only thing I can't work out about the PC version of D&D Beyond is where conditions and shit.
They live just underneath your hit points.
Aha, thank
It's
you.
basically exactly the
Exhaustion
same, I
level
think.
2.
So I'm in exhaustion level 1?
That's what your sheet says.
Alright.
Was anyone else maintaining a paper copy?
Nope.
Mira, was yours on paper?
Sorry?
Were you using your paper sheet? Or your D&D Beyond sheet?
Couldn't hear you there.
Paper.
Paper, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if anyone's watching the stream, but this isn't the first time we've ever tried to do this online because of pandemic reasons. So bear with us. It looks like Mira is also on exhaustion 1.
I'm on exhaustion 2.
1 seems very low.
How did I get up to 4?
We were suitless.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
Because
so
I thought I was the lowest for ages, and I'm at 2.
I've got the weird boots that give me like super
We did,
advantage on things.
Yeah, also we did a bunch of checks towards the end of the last session.
Yeah, there's a lot of
After
people that weren't
also
getting that many.
I think Mira's on 1. So it says 1x, but then there's two little boxes underneath it. I don't know what the boxes are for because it's not my sheet.
That's just me scribbling on things.
Okay, we'll just assume you're on exhaustion 1. Because
Maybe be on
It's about
2 or
time.
3 or whatever.
well, if your sheet says 1, we'll just go with 1. I don't think 1 is actually that unreasonable. Because I think you might have been Greater Restoration as well. I don't remember.
It was little.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, anyways. So you finish your long rest. So anyone whose exhaustion is above level 3 goes back down to being level 3. And remember that the exhaustion doesn't actually do anything on D&D Beyond. Like, it doesn't... Like, if your exhaustion 4, your hit points are halved, except it doesn't do that for you. So you just gotta remember that. So I'll keep a note of what the exhaustion levels do. But you
So
kind
am I
of...
back down to 3 then?
Yes. Because you finish your long rest.
I'm just trying to remember how I got up there that high in the first.
Well, so to recap for everyone, you're in the hardest bit of the mountain where you have to make cold weather checks every hour now, and then there's a check at the end of the day to see if you get an exhaustion level. So every hour you're checking to see if you accumulate exhaustion, and then also at the end of the day you check to see if you accumulate exhaustion. If you go unconscious, you get a level of exhaustion, and various other sundry things. So it's not inconceivable. It's not inconceivable for people to be at exhaustion 4. Or higher. But I think there was like 3 checks and then the last day check at the end of last session. So I think that may be where some people have accumulated some weirdness.
Yeah, I'd have had to failed all of them, I think. I'm sure. But
I
it's
mean-
alright. I mean,
You go to 3 though, because
Yeah.
of the rest, so that's not too bad. Is there a way to prepare spells on D&D Beyond?
Yes.
Or shall I just note them? There is?
You
Okay.
go manage spells.
I don't know how to do that. Yep,
And then the known spells bit,
okay.
you click prepare.
got it. Thank you.
Yeah, so you guys wake up the next morning, somewhat refreshed, not very refreshed. Let me get the ambiance.
Chilly.
And you've got about a day, roughly a day's worth of travel to the peak, as far as you can tell. It's a blizzard around you. There's still a big storm. You can hear those cracks of thunder. You've caught sight of the temple in the distance a couple of times. And you're pretty confident it's probably going to be like one more day's worth of travel at the pace you're currently going at to get there. So that's like, at this point of the mountain, that's like 4 hours worth of walking. So, are you guys doing anything before you head off?
Not really much we can do to prepare.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Okay. Everyone's got their spells prepared and all that jazz?
I'm in the midst of it right now.
Alright.
But yeah. Someone can
Yes.
take the lead.
Malbrin's normally in the lead.
Yeah, so are you just heading off, yeah? Patrick's preparing his spells. Okay, can everyone give me a Constitution save for the first hour of travel? So you need a 10.
Oh, net 20.
What did you need again? Sorry.
You need a 10 to pass.
Oh, I passed.
Okay.
Nice. Oops, I did the wrong one.
I got
I'm tracking mine down.
8.
But nothing's...
No, a 9.
9.
I can give someone one of those +6 reaction thingies if they.
I could do with it. I don't know what everyone else is at.
I'm tracking the dice down. Worked last
Uh,
night.
you-
It's not working.
Just click on them. And then click send.
Oh, that's sorry. That'll be a fail then.
It depends what your Constitution save bonus is.
Ooh,
good
I
point.
got a nice nat 1.
Ooh.
Wee.
Maybe
A
go
one
use
and
a
a
lucky on that. Shit.
Not
I
only
hit the
+2
back button.
Constitution.
I'm coming back.
Right, so, is that everyone? Did anyone get less than a 10?
I did.
Me. Matt got two
yes,
that ones.
me. Damn it! God
Oh,
damn
you
it!
Oof.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
I'll
death.
give +6 to Liz.
Lads, what's going on? Oh.
What did you say, Izzy?
I'll give him a +6 to Lydia, so you're not chilly.
Woo! Who else failed? It was just, Malbrin and Nari.
What are your
Yeah.
exhaustion levels now? 3?
If it goes up 1, then 3.
Do you guys want to chill out at 3? Do you want a great restoration?
What are the negatives from 3 again?
Disadvantage on
One,
attack
doesn't
rolls
it?
and
The
saving throws.
It's not great.
Oh, that's very bad.
Yeah.
Saving throws in the things you're gonna need later for, like, to pass this roll again.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Very bad.
I mean, I can do it. I can probably stuff in my inventory. How many diamonds have I got? Jake, I think my diamonds are on my sheet and they're
Your
not
diamonds are on your
very
sheet.
clear. Yes.
Okay. Let's
It's
have a
probably not
look
very
here.
clear.
Was
In the
it
inventory
10?
bit on the right hand side, there's like a diamond section.
Okay. Diamonds. You got 300 gold pieces of beard diamonds. You
Mhm.
have 130 gold pieces of book diamonds. And you have
Mhm.
100 gold pieces of hourglass diamond dust.
Okay. And a great restoration's 100 gold pieces, I think, of dust.
Yeah, I think so.
This isn't going well for me. I don't. Stupid
You're
website.
getting them out
Check
early.
what the scores was it 10 we had to beat?
Yeah.
10 was
then
the save
I've got-
point.
I'm up a exhaustion.
Right. Great restoration. It takes at least 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust. So I can do it once to someone. I can take some from the book, make more diamond dust, and do it again. So that's 2. And Raffen, what are you at? You're at 4 now.
Yep, I was at 4 when we started, and then we went down for the 3 for the rest, and then back up. To
Well, I
4.
think Raffen gets the first great restoration then.
Will it make that much of a difference? That's the
It
thing.
halves
is
your
if-
hit points.
Oh, right. But won't my hit points be halved at 3 anyway?
No.
No.
At 3 you have disadvantage on
It's at
attacks
4.
and saves.
Oh, right. Cool.
Yeah, let's Jake, could I ask if you could take out the 100 gold pieces of
Yes.
Can you take the ones
fine.
from the book? Can we just say that we smash them up and cast a spell?
Yeah, let me just I'll just add this information to your D&D Beyond sheet.
Yeah, that'd be handy. Thank you.
So keep them on.
Just out of curiosity, what revives do we have around the group? Got one from Izzy. Is that stored in a ring or something, or no?
No, it's a spell, but I've only got one amount of it if you get.
Okay, cool.
I think I have the bring the spell storing actually.
Yeah, and doesn't someone have beads? Does Zorgar have the beads that have Revivify in them somewhere?
Don't think the beats have them, do they?
They
It's
had,
got
like-
one revivify in it.
Wasn't
Oh.
a Cure Wounds a Great Restoration and a Revivify?
Yeah. I think it's got a lesser restoration in it.
Did we use any of them? Any of those things?
I don't think so. We've talked about using them lots, but I don't think actually.
Okay, well, that's good to keep that, like, at the side ready for if someone needs it.
Yeah.
I've got reincarnate.
Reincarnate?
It's a bit of an extreme one.
Might come back as a beaver.
Wait, you have Reincarnate?
Yep.
Oh man, could that have brought what's his socks back?
Matuk.
Matuk.
It could have,
Maybe
maybe.
even remember your dead friend's name.
Thanks, bro.
So what are we doing?
We're waiting for Jake to.
I have added that
sort of
information
the
to your sheet.
diamond.
Yeah, but
Great,
Oh,
thank you.
actually,
You're
we could get
doing
Matuk
a
back.
greater restoration onto Raffen.
Raffen. So back down to 3.
Okay. Are
So
we doing
3 of
anything
us
else?
are 3.
Yeah, 3 of you are at 3.
Hey, unless it's been less than 10 days, we could bring back Matuk. He wouldn't necessarily come back in his own body, though. He would come back
Nah.
in a
I
body.
think he's been
It's
pretty
been more
dead
than
for
10
a-
days. Yep.
Also, I'm fairly sure Matuk wouldn't appreciate it if he was reincarnated as anything smaller than Matuk.
That is true.
Yeah, so your
Should
first
I
hour
refresh this? Yes.
probably, yeah. So your first hour passes slowly, somewhat uneventfully, except it's bitterly cold, and the noise of the storm is really starting to get to you as well. Like it's this constant, like it's difficult to sleep up here. There's this constant like thunder cracks going off. It doesn't seem to stop snowing. You can hardly see like more than 100 feet ahead of you at any one given time. So Raffen is kind of it's getting to him. He's kind of shriveling up a bit. He's hunched over. He's not doing well. Lida is not doing so well. The snow's up to her chest. Who else? Naren. There's ice under your armor, Naren. It's all like it's real. It cracks and it's brittle when you move, and it's just it's an environment unlike anything you've ever been in, and it's shite. So, geez, another check for hour 2.
Oh my god.
Wait, is this a saving throw?
Disadvantage.
It is a saving throw, yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
fuck.
Oh, a nat 20 will do it.
Oh, I rerolled because I'm a fucking
I
head.
passed.
Okay.
Oh.
Lord.
It's a 5
How
for
you make
me.
it do that with the Constitution?
No. Shit.
Give +6 to Naren.
Thank you.
Naren, put your head up.
I'm trying.
Lida, what's your exhaustion level now?
4.
Okay,
Wait,
that's another
no. 3.
3. Okay.
Don't worry,
Really,
now
I'm
we
at
can
4.
reincarnate you as a
You're at 4? Okay, Malbrin's gonna have to
Yes.
get some diamonds spent. Jake, where did you put the diamonds? In
In your
D&D Beyond?
equipment.
In equipment?
Yeah.
Ah, diamonds.
Yes,
I see. Okay.
that is what they are called.
So, yes, it is. So that was, yeah. I guess we'll use the diamond dusts then
Sure. Okay.
on Malbrin. So can I get rid of that, or is that you?
Yeah, you can just get rid of it.
Okay.
Jake, I hate to say this, I can hear the echo again.
In the echo then.
Jake, I just got texted by the government. I have to stay indoors.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got texted
Yep,
by the
got
government
I
this
got
morning.
that
Yeah.
too.
I got it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Protect our NHS, lads.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Can you still hear the
It says
echo,
on
man?
my one.
I need someone else to speak.
Check, 1, 2.
Nope, all good.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
It's just
You
the
You
fact
could
that
have just
we
been
don't have
hearing
That's what
Patrick on
spent.
Emma.
Yeah, probably.
That could have been it. Yeah.
Maybe. I can't hear it anymore though, so.
All right. We'll keep an eye on it. So how did we do
Okay,
on
Mob.
hour 2?
We used the great attrition on Malbrin, so people are at 3. But yeah,
Okay.
we have no more dust. I've got 300 worth of diamonds. I kind of want to save that for Revivify, but
Please do.
but the thing is that I could use them for the greater restorations, and we have other Revivifies in the group. It just means I can't do it.
We're just a little bit fucked, especially with us being in level 3 exhaustion, because
Yeah.
it makes it disadvantaged or more likely to go into level 3. How many more hours do we have to do this check for?
Do you reckon you're about halfway there?
The mountain's kind of
So
stone,
2
isn't it?
more.
It is.
I'm just thinking if I turned into an earth elemental, I could burrow up to the top, but inside them. Would it be warmer?
It would
Might
be
be
warmer,
unaffected.
yeah. That would probably negate you from the cold weather thing.
But I can't take anyone with me, that's the problem.
No, I don't think
But
so.
if I got up to the top and found that there was a plant or something, even some, we could use the Daisy Superhighway.
It would be handy if at least one person was, unaffected by the cold.
Are we
So it
even
might be worth
walking on
going
rock,
Earth
though?
Elemental. Oh,
It's largely
Yeah, I thought we were
like
up.
it's snow and ice, but below that is rock. So you'd have to kind of excavate a bit until you got to rock. But then obviously you could burrow from there.
I mean, I imagine if Raffen turned to Rock Elemental, he could probably dig, and then we would just set off, and he'd probably catch up
Yeah, well, that
through
means
walking
he's
through.
he's down at form.
Yeah, that means you're down a form.
It might not
your call.
necessarily know where we are.
Yeah, I might not know where we are. Yeah, that's true. So we have a great restoration in the beads to use. Why don't we just go again and see what happens?
Yeah.
Maybe when we
How
get
much-
to the top, we could like have a 2-day rest, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean,
So we don't-
we could do that if we want. I could become an earth elemental. I'm sure if I'm able to borrow, surely I'd be able to hammer our way into the rock a wee bit, and we could make some sort of a camp till we get properly unexhausted. Because this way, even if we get to the top, we're fucked.
Yeah. All right, let's go again, I guess, and see if we can pitch up camp at some point.
March.
Okay, so you're gonna keep walking, but look for somewhere suitable to hide out.
If there's like one more check until the temple, right? Because do we want to
Just
camp out
two
at the
more.
temple? There's too much. So
Nearby?
yeah,
Just see
Yeah.
if
As soon as we're
there's
at the
anything-
temple, I feel like we're gonna get fought, right?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Sure.
I don't know.
Like I feel like our only chance left now to chill out is after this check,
Okay.
right? Okay, let's go for it.
All right, so you're doing the next hour, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That is a fail from me.
How close are we to the top? Have any more checks?
Yes.
2 checks.
Wait. I clicked
Wait,
it
are
twice,
we
but-
doing both checks now?
Just one. I'm assuming.
Naren, you failed.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
I also failed.
I saw
Um,
yours pop up right as I clicked the button. Yeah.
who wants plus 6?
You bet.
Either Lida or Naren.
Who's worse off?
I think we're the same right now.
Yeah, I'm on exhaustion level 3 currently.
Yeah, same here.
Doesn't
Did
matter.
Grafin fail as well?
I have more hit points though, so if my hit points are halved, it's not as bad.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
I've
don't
got quite a lot of hit points too compared to Luda. So.
Okay, I'll give it to Lily again then.
Okay.
Okay. Do we want to use that Great Restoration now, or do we want to
Just
sleep
wait.
and yeah?
See if we can sleep off, like by having a really.
What's the terrain like now, Jake? What's it like
Uh,
around here?
So it's still heavy snow. You're walking and you can see in the distance, kind of after you're trudging for an hour, roughly. It's kind of difficult to tell at this point how long an hour is. Sometimes you're like, oh, it's been like 10 minutes, but that feels like it's been an hour. Surely it's been an hour, but it hasn't. And the temple's still about as far off as you can. You get a glimpse of it every now and then. It's getting slowly bigger. But after about another hour's worth of travel, where people are starting to falter, you see in the distance there's a sort of an ice cave, kind of burrowed into the rock of the mountainside. That might be an okay place to hang out for a bit. It's at least more shelter from the blizzard.
I mean,
probably
I
our only
can
option,
do
right?
tiny hut anywhere and it'll be comfortable inside it.
Yeah,
Jake, have I
And I can
turned
make
into
the
a
outside
fire
like pure
element?
white so it would blend in it.
that seems
Yeah.
safer.
Okay, you can do that. What time of
Would
day
I
are we
be-
at?
Would I be immune to the cold, Jake, if I was a fire element?
Let me see. I think probably, but it might be like you're vulnerable to the cold as a fire elemental. I don't remember.
What if there's something good in the cave?
What if there's an ice troll there?
I think if you're a fire elemental, you can
trap.
probably manage. I think you'd be fine. You don't think you have to make cold weather checks.
Would it heat the rest of us up?
It'd probably give people advantage. Yeah.
Oh,
I shed
Oh, man.
light, bright light in a 30-foot radius.
We could do that, like rest up now, and then for our last leg of our journey, do that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How long does the elemental form last?
I think I can keep it. I think it's 4 hours. It's half my level room.
Okay.
3 hours should be plenty of time, I think. After traveling for
As
one
long
more
as
hour.
there's no water, I can't be in water. Otherwise, I take freezing.
Just keep moving.
I would argue that snow is water.
That's what I'm saying. Keep moving.
would
You
argue
probably
that it
just
wasn't.
you'd melt it and you'd move instantly, right? You wouldn't be able to stop.
You'd have to keep a fair pace. You wouldn't really be able to stop and, check
What
out
it
the
says
scenery.
exactly is for every 5 feet the elemental moves in water, or for every gallon of water splashed on it, it takes 1.
Okay. So over the course of an hour, you probably accumulate a bit of water soakage. It would be like a D8 damage or whatever. I don't think it's enough to. You probably won't have to worry about it unduly.
That's fine.
I would say rest up now and then tomorrow fire elemental and get to the temple.
Yeah, let's
Yep.
do that.
So we're just gonna camp out for a day basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tiny hut lasts like 12 hours I think, but I can recast it fine, so it should be alright.
Okay. So let me.
I'm interested in trying out that feast spell. What was that called again?
Heroes
One
Feast.
sec. Heroes Feast, yeah.
Do you have a jewel encrusted bowl?
I have a jewel encrusted bowl, but not sure if it's worth 1,000 gold pieces.
I thought he gave you a bowl with diamonds in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did.
didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can who's gonna Muir? You know how to find out how much things are worth, right? You're good. You want to see how much
Sure.
this is worth, I guess, and give her the
Okay,
bowl.
I looked at it really hard. How much do I think it's worth?
The plain wooden bowl is worth maybe a gold, if you were really upselling.
You want the diamonds though?
There's about 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds in it.
Rick, it's not worth you much, but to you, it's priceless. You know, it's all
Well.
about the emotional value, really.
Maybe
So
we could get a hero's feast out of this then. Maybe.
you believe it's 1,000 gold pieces? It's 1,000 gold pieces.
Jake, if I were to put other items of worth in the bowl whilst trying to cast hero feast, do I think I could potentially make a hero's feast for everyone in Littlest Tiny Hut?
I mean, you could give it a bash.
You give it a bash. Don't know about that.
Let me have a look at the spell.
I'm not seeing it in D&D Beyond, but I could have sworn I have it.
Yeah, you should have it. It's a cleric spell, isn't it?
Yeah. A gem encrusted bowl worth at least 1,000 gold pieces.
It
let
does say
me see.
encrusted.
It does.
I mean, we could just smack him in really hard. That's
Do we have any other gems in this group? Like rocks
Oh, we have
or anything?
so many gems. Like, always
Yeah.
finding
Can
them,
you
and I
can
just-
could you
Probably.
encrust the bowl with them? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
think
that
we
just
have
mean
like
it's a bowl
woodcarver's
with
tools
some
kits for some reason.
gems?
Do you want to just do that in the whole day that we're waiting in Lida's tiny hut?
Sure,
Could
yeah, okay.
you tell us what Heroes Feast actually does?
Got that too.
It takes 1 hour to consume. Let's see, up to 12 creatures get the effects. The creatures that have the effects, all diseases are cured, become immune to poison and being frightened, and makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Its maximum hit points increased by 2d10, and it gains the same number of hit points. Or just gains the same number of hit points. Yeah, and it benefits last for 24 hours. So you get 10 hit points, you can't be scared, you advantage on saving throws, immune to poison and disease.
That
So-
was just wisdom saving throws, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I would say that's worth it just for the constitution. Not the constitution, but the hit point.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
fighting big
that's,
guys, wisdom for saves and stuff.
Yeah, because this is all very religion based, right? Which is
Yeah.
very like wisdom-y.
It could be worth it.
Maybe.
We're not
It
hurting
is
for money.
1,000 pieces.
There's 1,000 pieces. We're trading like Greater Restorations or Revive for this fight. Is basically the call. We have Great Restorations and we have Revives.
Well, gem encrusted bowl doesn't have to be diamond.
No, exactly. That's why I was asking if we have like other gems, right? So
We have so many other gems. That's
Yeah,
not a
isn't
problem.
part of our currency in gem.
Yes.
Yeah, probably a good like.
could we
quarter of the money
potentially
you
take
have.
out? We could take out the diamonds, right, and put in 1,000 pieces worth of gems into the bowl.
Do you know
What do you
how
think?
to encrust a bowl?
That's Muir.
I imagine you just make a hole and smack it in.
Yes, yeah,
Have
that
wood
seems
carver's
a-
tool.
Like, let's take out the diamonds, and if this fails, all that happens is it was going to fail anyway, right?
All that happens
so
is we lose a wooden bowl, which might be preciously sentimental to all of you. So
What
What
does
can you
the
do?
feast do for us again?
10d10, no, 2d10 temporary hit points, immune to being frightened, being immune to being poisoned, and advantage on wisdom saving throws. So it just makes you more resilient, basically, in different ways.
I was just wondering because I've got good berry, which obviously keeps us full and sated and all that stuff, but
I mean,
doesn't do much in terms. I mean, it's a lot cheaper to use good berry, but I don't know if it wouldn't give you the wisdom.
like if you think about it this way, how many are in the party? Like the number, like how many people?
I'm in the party.
7.
7. Okay.
Well,
7
what?
people getting advantage on saving throws,
Yeah.
immunity to frightened and poisoned, and up to 20 temporary hit points.
Well, I'm not
I think
knocking
that's
it,
really
just
good.
in case there was a cheaper way of doing it.
Also, question: if Pabu eats it, does he get temporary hit points?
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess he'll count as one of the
Yeah.
creatures, but as long as that.
Can you feed it
Yeah.
to Ward?
Oh, poor Ward.
Ward's fucking dead.
Oh, he's still alive. He's just very decapitated at the moment.
Mhm. Here, I'll give you the bowl. You want to take out the diamonds, then give them to me, and
Yeah.
then we'll see what happens. I guess in the morning when we try this year's feast. Cool, that's the plan.
Alright, so Mura's encrusting. Everyone else is camped out in the hut. Is anyone doing anything in specific? Lee? Or.
I'll try my Rubik's Cube thing.
Sure, okay, give us an
Okay.
Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Yes.
Did it do it?
Yeah, 22.
Oh,
That's definitely, yeah, if you'll be there for best part of a day. So yeah, you can probably solve another face on that. You're getting into a bit
I
of
don't
swing
know
with
how
it now.
many I've got because written on my book.
It's written in your book. All right. We'll just add a little note like book +1, so face
Okay.
is solved or something. Just so you can keep track of it. But yeah, you guys traces out a sigil sequence in the snow and the ice, and then this little hemisphere dome springs into existence, and you all huddle up in there, hang out. And you can hear all the wind outside doing its thing. But you spend a day kind of hunkered up in there. You're sitting there carving away on this little wooden bowl, taking all the nicest gems you have and just, pushing them in there and getting them stuck in for like 16 hours or something. And at the end of it, you give us a woodcarver's check, Izzy.
Okay. Just a sec.
Is anyone able to give her
Oh.
advantage in any way?
Hold on.
Uh,
I've got loads of weird stuff to do with tools. Hold on, I double.
Could I have cast enhance ability to give her any sort of
Sure.
bonus? I'm not. What kind of bonus would you? What ability would this be tied to?
Intelligence, probably.
Intelligence. Right. Let's see what enhanced ability does for intelligence.
So I can +8 to that because I get double proficiency with tools. That is.
I can give you advantage on intelligence checks.
Ooh,
Would
is
that
this
be
an
okay,
intelligence
Jake?
check?
It is an intelligence check.
Oh, so did
I will
get back
cast
my intelligence?
enhance ability.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on.
Is it okay to say that I cast enhance ability
Each-
at the beginning of the process?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So what does that do?
It gives you for 1 hour advantage on intelligence checks.
Oh. Hey,
Hey.
that's like
There we go.
21. 29, I think.
Yeah, that's you encrust that bowl pretty well, and you're
Damn right I do.
for the materials you have
Bowl.
at the top of the mountain, you make that bowl into a damn work of art.
Hell yeah.
Rook's
You're
cheering
like-
me on the corner.
Oh yeah.
So Altius would have to be a
Rook.
real dick to
Cheers,
not
dude.
accept it.
No,
I don't say so
happily. This is
myself.
great. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna unprepare my 6th level spells. Well, actually, no. It lasts for 24 hours. So just before we go to sleep, shall we eat it? And
Ooh,
then I get my 6th level spell back for the 8 hours rest.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, have it for dinner.
Great. Jake, can I just say that I
Yep.
prepared the spell and we ate and... Cool.
Yeah,
we'll do
so
that.
Rhett does a big prayer, and then he's sitting there holding this bowl, chatting into it. His fingers are chittering a bit, and then all the free space in the hut just kind of goes boop, boop, and it's full of like there's like a
Oh.
there's like a roast boar that like appears next to Zorgar's face. There's
Oh, damn.
there's nice smoked mackerel kind of stuck into Naren's pauldrons. You're just kind of
Yes.
temporarily suffocated by this massive amount of food.
This is some Scooby Doo.
I know.
We've got to eat our way out.
We're going to die in here from suffocation.
There's fine bottles of wine. So everyone, what do you gotta do for
Ooh.
Heroes Feast?
Drinking contest.
Yes.
It takes an hour to consume. It then
Holy
disappears at
shit.
the end of that time, so eat as much as you can in an hour, guys.
Food
Challenge accepted.
contest.
Nah.
I think it'll be a good meal. So we've just been like living off rations, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's just
Until
been
we had that
biscuits.
soup. Oh, this is gonna be fucking
Some
amazing.
biscuits.
Can we
This
get
is-
inspiration for the tastiest meal we've ever had after a shit map?
I'm feeling pretty inspired
This
after the
is
bowl.
literally a meal given by God, guy.
Hmm.
This is a meal from God.
I don't suppose there's any Altius broth, is there?
Yeah, does he send you down broth? Probably
Fresh
not given the
thunder broth.
circumstances.
Ah.
Cheapskate.
We had broth earlier. It was good.
Well, maybe don't slam the guy.
I'm gonna slam the guy as much as I like. I just spent 17
Mirror.
hours making
Mirror.
this bowl.
No talking, more eating.
Yeah, you can have inspiration for
Hell
being
yeah.
suffocated by a
Yeah.
meal from God.
Where do I note inspiration on D&D Beyond?
It's just the
In your head.
Symbol.
I had a bunch of things there and that didn't get an answer. Sorry.
It's a little symbol next to the hit points that you can click.
Ah. Thank you. Oh, only one. Cool. That's fine.
Maybe a food eating contest to speed the process along, because we're only here for an hour.
I'm
Hell
up for
yeah.
that.
Let's do it. If someone throws up in Tiny Hut though, they can go outside.
But it's so cold.
What checks are we doing for a food eating contest then?
Constitution.
Constitution?
Yeah.
Ah, is that a
Saving throw?
It will be a saving throw, yeah.
Yes.
It's a solid 12?
Well, watch out for your disadvantage if you have disadvantage, guys.
Ah, shit, yeah.
Oh no, I do.
Fuck!
6.
Ooh, that's not good. 10.
Roll 2 3s. Why do I keep rolling 3s on this damn website?
This
It's a
website
5 for
hates
me.
us.
We are not feeling good. This is an unpleasant experience apparently. But Zorgar's happy.
Zorgar's doing fine. Yeah,
Nice.
Zorgar's just like, alright.
Let's get it.
Whole roasted pig. Big ol'.
Let's get it.
Down in one.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so what? So
Pretty gnarly watching Dragonborn eat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Aaron didn't do tremendously. Lyda didn't do
Yeah.
tremendously.
I'm
Mackerel
really
came out of his
small. How am I
armor.
supposed to eat the same like amount of stuff as a dragonborn?
Literally the size of his stomach.
Yeah.
yeah, so like this food appears and you're all kind of tucking in. Lyta's taking her time. You know, she's seen what overeating can do to people. She's taking it, you know, slow and steady. Wins the race. Naren and Zargar are just like you know, devouring stuff. Naren feels a bit queasy afterwards. Well, right, you're doing okay. You're doing all right. You know, it's like it's
Sure.
tasty. There's a lot of food there. You know, it's quite rich, so it's like it's upsetting you a bit. After the fact, you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't feel so great actually. You know, I might have eaten a bit too much of the roast hog.
I mean, ready to sleep afterwards.
Oh yeah. So you guys all consume this meal and you gain the benefits of it.
Woohoo!
So
2d10 then, everybody.
Ooh.
Do you click it twice, the d10
Yeah.
symbol?
yeah,
Yeah. So you just roll it, right? We don't roll it.
13. Oh,
This is hit point.
Oh, do I roll it?
You said it was like the same amount for everyone, didn't you? When you
It just says their maximum hit points. Wait, its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10. Is that temp or is that maximum?
it's maximum.
It doesn't say
So the-
temporary hit points.
Yeah, that's because it's maximum. It's hit point maximum.
Oh wow! Oh
God
shit!
damn.
Really? All of our hit point maximums increasing? Well, okay. It just says by 2d10. It doesn't say who rolls it. I cast
just
a
everyone
spell?
roll their own.
Everyone roll their own.
Okay.
I rolled 13.
Right, so if you go on the info
13,
bit of your
hell yeah.
character, it'll have the HP bit at the side. So just add your number to whatever that says.
Oh, nice. So max HP modifier.
Yeah.
So is this a temporary thing? Yeah. For how long?
Yeah.
24 hours.
Cool.
Oh, for 24
2d10,
hours, their hit
yeah.
points increase. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dude, it doesn't. Cause you could just spam making that and just get infinite hit points.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So I just remembered my old hit point maximum.
Yeah.
You
if
don't
you
have to.
You can put it in as max HP modifier.
yeah.
Oh, you can? Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't see that.
You
Click
could
on your
like
hit points.
Is this in the info sheet on Astral?
No, on D&D Beyond.
No, on DD Beyond. Ah, modifier.
Not
Got it.
temporary, no.
Max HP modifier.
No, max.
We're tracking everything on D&D Beyond, dude.
Got it.
The
Okay.
Astral's just for combat and rolls.
Got it. Okay.
Astral's literally just for the tabletop, so we can see where people
Mhm.
are.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you guys consume your feast, and you wake up the next morning ready for the last hour of your journey. So anyone who's at 3, or is that higher than 3 exhaustion, goes down 1. So any 4s or 5s?
I think I was on 4, maybe.
You were on 3.
I was on 3, okay.
Yeah, because me and Harafin went up to 4.
So if I was at 3, it goes down to 2.
No, I
I've
think
stopped my
3
hit
is the
points.
base now.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Oh, there goes Finn.
What happened there?
He's awake.
Jake, I've marked up my hit points.
He said everyone had frozen for him.
All right. Okay.
Everything
Is he coming
frozen.
back?
Oh no.
I hope so, cause
Do you want me to go knock on his door?
No, give it a couple minutes.
Okay, cool.
Has it fucked with the street?
Yeah, everyone's in different places now.
Oh,
Is he now with
boy.
Zorgar?
this is why we weren't supposed to leave.
Oh, there we go.
there he is. Hey man,
Hello.
Oh,
everything okay?
Yeah, you all froze for a second.
It's all good. I think we're all back in the same places now in the stream.
Yeah, it's fine. It seems to remember where people go. I don't know why. I don't know what it starts at. Why, but that makes it easier for me.
That's handy.
So how have you munched your hit points up, Raffin?
It's okay, fixed it.
Okay, cool. So you guys wake up the next morning, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to go. Belly's full. and you reckon you've got about an hour of travel left.
Do we want to check out the cave? It might be a faster way, or we should just walk it.
I'm curious about the cave.
Yeah, let's
The
check
cave
the
is gonna be like a 10-hour bullshit thing. I just know it. It's always bad.
I have a spell called Find the Path, but it would be a spell.
What does it do specifically?
I think it finds the path, but hang on.
That's why I said specifically, you dick.
Sorry, one sec. It's a 6th level again. Concentrate for up to a day. Find the shortest, most direct physical route to a specific location that you are familiar with, or on the same plane of existence. We don't really need it. Do you want to just walk over there?
Let's just walk to the temple.
Cool.
We can get Raffen turned to fire elemental so that the checks aren't as hard.
Oh, that's good as well. Yeah.
Right, so
Cool,
what
let's
is
do
your
it.
plan? Is anyone doing anything?
Raffen's trying to fire elemental, I think.
How far away are we?
About an hour's worth of travel, you reckon?
Alright, okay, yeah, because I might as well, because I think I can be one for 5 hours now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that will definitely be enough time.
Flame on!
Flame on!
Nice.
So Raffen turns into this. He starts whispering to himself, and then he makes some kind of gestures, and then like there's this kind of circle around his feet, melts in the snow, and then this fire kind of laces up his legs and his body, and he turns into this kind of big hulking pillar of fire. And it's pretty toasty, actually. It's you have to kind of keep moving quite quickly because around him you can see like little droplets of water forming on the snow, and this aura around him that just kind of melts outwards continually. So everyone give us a Constitution saving throw. You have advantage. Raffen automatically
So is that
passes.
just down to is that down to a normal roll then?
If you would otherwise have disadvantage, then yeah, it's the normal one.
Jake, after that rest,
Jesus
what's
Christ.
our
Yes.
exhaustion?
It's whatever it
Oh,
was
man.
before -1.
I'm at 4.
You're at 4. Okay.
Yeah, that was my roll.
Did you? Oh, yeah.
I passed. We
Me
can
plus 6.
use.
I passed.
I mean, there's enhanced ability for Constitution as well. That could be worth it.
What? Yeah, you probably should have done that.
Yeah.
Does anybody need +6?
I do.
You
It
can
wouldn't
hit.
bring her above. You only get to 8 though.
No,
Oh, what'd you get?
No, I rolled a 4.
Oh, you
Alright,
got
that's
4?
It doesn't have my plus because I have a coat that gives me +1 to saving throw, so I don't see the point in just rolling a Constitution saving throw. I just rolled a d20 and then add 2 myself.
Okay. Cool. Well, I guess everyone passes, right?
No, I'm at 6.
You're at 6.
You're at exhaustion level 3.
6.
Well, now I'm at 4.
You're
But I
at
rolled
4
a
now,
6.
okay.
Can you do enhanced ability in Constitution on Melbourne?
Is that okay, Jake?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Cool.
What does that do?
Let me find out. I need to get the spell up. 1 second.
I believe it gives you advantage.
It wouldn't do
It's-
anything then.
It's a little inconsistent. Is there no stacking of advantage?
Yeah,
Right.
technically no. I'm not super worried about
This
it.
gives
I
you
don't
advantage
see-
on Constitution checks, and you gain 2d6 temporary hit points. So,
I mean, let's. Yeah. Well, okay. We'll go by the rules for this time. So technically, yeah, it doesn't say.
okay, that's fine. Did I cast a spell?
No, because Rurik would know. Oh, that doesn't work. So you don't have to
Okay,
work on
cool.
spell
Well, we
slot.
can do Great Restoration Still.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Cool. So I'll use 100 pieces of diamond, crush them up, great restoration on Malburn.
Okay.
Cool.
So you guys are.
Everyone's at 3, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, so you guys are continuing down the path, around the path towards the temple. You get kind of, as you're traversing around the mountain, you can kind of get peeks of it through gaps in the scenery, and the path kind of leads up the edge of the mountain, and you can see like just kind of open sky below you, basically. There's this storm going on around, so very grey sky, but you can see sky below, and then you're kind of doing okay, and you can see the temple is just kind of in the distance, maybe like 300-400 yards away, not that far really, and then below, from out of the grey sky, you can see this massive thing climbing up the side of the mountain, like the elementals you saw at the bottom of the mountain, except this thing must be 8, 10, 12 times as big. And it is heading towards you at not quite at speed, but like it's because it's big.
Is it climbing?
It's climbing up towards you, yeah.
Bold idea. Avalanche the fucker. What do you guys think?
I mean, we're at the
There's not
top
really
of the
much-
mountain.
We're on the mountain.
Yeah.
Well, think fast, man, cause it's coming.
It'll be funny either way, dude.
Can we
Is
break
any-
into a sprint and I'll cast Shatter behind us, and hopefully that will trigger a avalanche that would start behind us as we sprint away.
Yeah, so it's going to be a skill challenge.
Oh no.
What have you done?
I mean, I'm passing this by the group. I'm asking you all. Would you like to do that, or would you like to do something else?
I could cast wall of fire behind us.
I can also
Old
cast
stuff
tsunami if that
is
doesn't work.
good. Tsunami would be great.
I'll do that.
Said no
I
one
would say
ever.
that's. I think that would be the best option, to be honest.
Would
Tsunami.
it freeze?
Do you need a source of water for tsunami?
There's a lot of water around us, and no, you don't.
All
Okay.
of Harafin's footsteps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah, I
lot.
can't cast anything as an elemental, but I could melt some stuff.
Either way, I think we should probably break into a sprint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a skill
half
challenge.
So
speed
tight
sprint.
together.
A half-speed sprint. Yeah.
Let me just. Okay. So, can everyone press the handy initiative button and roll for initiative? Because it's going to be a skill challenge. So it's DC 19 now. And you need 5 successes before you get 3 failures. And
We're fucked, lads.
every failure is a level of exhaustion for the person who fails.
Oh,
And if
man.
you accumulate 3 failures, maybe you didn't be fast enough.
We all
Did I just
die.
press the button, Jake, to do the rogues that pressed it?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Try again. Oh, there we go. Ooh, 19.
Right, I rolled 2 by accident. It's my first one. Which is unfortunate.
Where's my tunes?
Oh, the 5. Oh, man.
It's just initiative between us there, so
Yeah. Choose your best stats then, I guess, guys.
Strength.
I'm gonna plus 3
Suplex
to
him.
initiative using the
Suplex.
22.
That already.
alright.
Oh no, did you just. So yeah, it should just take that into account for you already, but that's fine.
It already has a +2.
Oh, that's my dex, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought I'd set it up so that it adds your initiative bonus, but maybe it doesn't. But that's fine. So you're on
Oh, I see.
22. So Muir, it's your turn first. There's a big, massive, big old storm cloud climbing on the side of the mountain to tangle with you all.
Tidal wave off the way it's trying to climb up.
Alright, give us an Arcana check.
Okay. Good. Well, that's 14.
14.
Wait, actually no. 13.
13.
What was the DC?
19.
It's 19.
Oh, I'm gonna use an inspiration then.
Okay.
Is it an ability check?
It is an ability check.
Nice. Nice.
That's
It's disadvantaged.
That's a good point. Yeah, everyone's gonna have a disadvantage on that, unless anyone doesn't have any exhaustion.
What level of exhaustion do you have to not be disadvantaged, or is it just any exhaustion?
0.
It's the first exhaustion thing.
Okay, so everyone has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh man.
Wow, this is a real bitch.
So Muir summons this tidal wave that kind of springs off the side of the mountain where Raffin's fiery aura has started to melt things, and she hurls it over the side of the cliff and down towards the big lad, and it just flies straight through him and absolutely does not deter him whatsoever. Quite a big tidal wave. Looks not very big when it goes through his chest. So, where's Dry anyway? Mulburn, it's your turn.
Can I use stealth to try and run away as sneakily as possible?
Yeah, go for it. What'd you get?
22.
22. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I don't wanna. Can I? So 22 is gonna be a handy success for you there. So Mulburn takes off and she just vanishes into the mist, in the fog.
Just fucking bolts it.
She's away. I need a better workflow than this. Can I pop this out? I can pop this out. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Raffin,
Beautiful
it
guy.
is you. So there's this big elemental is
Tis you.
climbing up the side of the mountain. How are you gonna help?
What sort of elemental is it?
It's like a big storm elemental. It's like mostly all you can see right now is this massive face, or a kind of face-like thing peering out of the storm below.
I'm just trying to work out whether my fire elemental will speak. Did they just all speak elemental?
No, there's different dialects.
Damn. It's coming up below us, so how am I going to help? Can I try and melt like a big clump of snow, so it'll fall down, maybe starting at...
Yeah, sure. Give us a nature check.
So that'd just be a D20. Oh, I don't think that passes it, but hold on. Because it'll be wisdom, won't it? Plus 6, so that would be 12.
So you kind of, Raffin steers this beam of kind of flame, he evokes it out of his hands and up onto the side of the mountain, and melts this big clump of snow and ice that chunks down to the path behind you and then bounces off the edge, and kind of smashes into the guy. And you can see he's like reached over the top of the path, but you guys are continuing up, so he's about 40 or 50 feet behind you, and he's kind of thrown off balance by this, but it doesn't really seem to deter him that much. Rurik, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to say to the whole group, run to the temple. I'll be right behind you. I got a plan. And I'm gonna move towards the elemental.
Okay.
I'd like to keep 100 feet behind the party.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, yeah. So you kind of peel off at the beginning.
Yeah, I'd like to get... Yeah, and I'd like to basically get the elemental's attention. I don't know if you want me to, like a wait around if there's time is going to pass. I can, like, hold an action until the elemental's, right next to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Lida, how are you going to try and help?
I want to cast wall of fire behind us.
Okay. Give us an Arcana check.
Can I use inspiration so I could just take the first one that I rolled? And
Sure, yeah.
disadvantage?
Can I, like...
So Lida kind of, as Rurak splits off from the party, Lida throws up this kind of, she makes like a gesture, and there's this kind of beam of fire forms in the ground and then springs up into this wall. And you can see the big lad is kind of towering above, but he's like looking down at Rurak and somewhat distracted. Zorgar, how are you gonna help?
Right, so where's the guy? How close to us is he?
He's about 100 feet away.
So I can't, like, hit him. He's too...
Not so much. Unless you've got like a range attack.
What's around me? Is there any, like, ice I could grab?
But what are you trying to do with it?
Just throw it as hard as I can.
So anything you'd be able to throw that far probably won't make an impact.
Damn.
Like anything that you could
spell.
that would make an impact, you couldn't throw that far.
Running is an option.
Pick up someone? Run?
Running. Yeah, I'm gonna use athletics to run.
Alright, go for it.
And run away. Okay. Athletics is a stealth check, right?
What?
No.
Athletics is
Not so
strength.
much.
It's your main thing.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said stealth.
I said strength.
I think this stream
We
will
all have
disagree.
stealth.
I said strength.
Let's go. Nice.
Okay.
22.
That's 22.
Alright. Zorgar
Aye.
legs it, and he's off. He's boosted. You still can't see Morbin anymore. Zorgar's away. Inspiring you all to greater feats of athleticism.
Pretty athletic.
Pretty athletic. Right, Rurak. So this guy is hovering over you now. What's your grand
Okay.
plan here?
Can I sending Lida and be like, yo, I need a gap in the barrier so I can see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, and I'll just be like, man, I really hope this works. And I'm gonna want to do a religion check if possible for this, and I want to cast Thunderstep.
Okay.
From where I am, obviously, to where the party is, and the Thunderstep will make a really massive noise. And my hoping is that it'll cause an avalanche where he's standing,
Okay, go for it. Give us
and
a
I'll
religion check.
teleport, and we'll just bolt.
Pretty
Cool.
bold move.
So you know how religion's in intelligence, but
Yeah, you can
our
just use
ruling's
wisdom
always
for it,
been that
that's
I
fine.
can use wisdom.
Uh,
Cool.
if it's
So it's
spell casting,
at 5.
yes.
Cool. That's a 20.
It's a 20.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
That's a 20.
Okay, so Rurak, there's this big storm lad is bearing down on him. He's a good 50 feet taller than you, head down, and he's raising his arm, and then Rurak kind of lifts the stone, and then there's a little gap in the barrier, kind of shimmers, and he looks, and then he clicks his fingers and vanishes with this crack, and then you can hear a rumbling from above the mountain, and the big storm lad kind of turns up. So Naren, for the make or break roll,
No, don't say that.
Oh man.
what are you
Um,
going to use?
The worst part is I can't reuse something someone else has done, right? Like I can't use athletics because Zorgar.
Is that a ruling? I think it's just that you can't use this. You can't use your own skill twice.
Oh, okay. That's. much
I
better
don't
than
remember. We'll just
fuck.
go with that for tonight.
Yeah. Then I'm going to use
Run!
athletics to fucking bolt it.
Go for it.
away.
Nice.
Run!
Nice.
I've seen not Zorgar. I've seen Rurak be a nasty, and I'm like,
Okay. Oh dear.
Really? What
No.
Right. So this is the thing. You can't use lucky on the same roll, but I can use an inspiration and lucky. Can I not?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yes. So how's that work? Does
I mean,
that
you can
just
use
mean
lucky on
I
one of them
don't
if you want.
have- But
You just
last
have to
time I
take the
used-
lower one.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Are people
If I
able to
use
use
an
their
inspiration,
inspirations
does
for
it
others?
You can give him +6.
if I use my inspiration, does that mean I only have to take the top check, and if I use lucky to re-roll that check, that I get a new roll? Is that correct, or is that incorrect?
If you use both of them, you take the highest of what you roll.
Okay. I'll
If you just
both of
use
them.
inspiration, you still have to. Oh no. No, if you use inspiration, yeah, just I don't know how this would work. If you use inspiration, go for it. Just cause they're the same. Like normally, if you use inspiration, you take the middle one in this scenario. But just go for another
Since
roll.
I'm using
Do we have bonuses to this?
+6.
Oh, that's already with my +9, and wait, that can't be with
That
my
can't be
+9.
right.
How's it doing this? Yeah, that's weird. So
It's giving you a
I guess
+5.
that just must be. But I have +9 for athletics.
You do have
Well,
the
then
same.
I'll just roll.
another 4 onto whatever it
Okay, so that bumps me up to 11.
Wait, are you able to just throw out a +6 anytime?
I can do them as a reaction, so I can do them.
Because wouldn't have Naren gotten the first time? He would have gotten 15 for both rolls. He would have gotten the +6 from you if that was the case. Bring him to 21.
You would not have gotten 15.
Yeah.
Wait.
I would have gotten 10.
+9,
Naren.
no? You.
Oh, yeah,
right.
That's
it's
already
already got
+5.
Oh, sorry.
Matt,
Okay.
do you not get like another plus when you're near me or something?
Yeah, but you just bolted from me,
Oh yeah, sorry.
you dick.
Zorgar is at the back, though.
That's true.
Well,
I'd still be 1 away.
really?
Oh.
Well, if you're so
7.
right, hang on. Let me
Yeah.
So your first roll was a disadvantage on 2 nat ones, right? So then you rolled an inspiration to take the middle one of them to re-roll it essentially. So that got you a 7. If you use a lucky, you get that 17, plus your extra bonuses, which is enough. It depends whether you would rather spend the lucky and avoid what happens if you get 3 failures, or just take the 3 failures then.
Yeah.
No, I'll spend the lucky.
All right.
Hey!
There we go. Wow.
Hell yeah.
So
I need
you,
to start marking these luckies up.
yes, you do, yeah. So you guys kind of,
Yeah,
so you
right.
peer over the edge. You see this thing coming up. Muir throws a tidal wave down. It doesn't impact it. Raffin does a big beam of fire to drop a big chunk of ice on him. It just kind of cracks into his shoulder and kind of puts him a bit off. Lida casts a wall of fire behind you, and you all race through. Darren and Zorgar are sprinting off ahead, and then Rurak signals for a gap in the thing, thunder steps, and then you hear this rumbling, and then this kind of weird stormy crash, and then whatever the figure is kind of disappears into the storm again, and you are approaching the temple gates.
Nice. Can I, as a quick point of observation, is there an avalanche and is it heading towards Stormguard?
No, it's on the other side of the mountain.
Oh, nice.
From
Okay,
Strongguard,
cool.
so it's all good.
How about the birds? Where the birds place was? be
It's
fine.
difficult to tell at this point where you're able to keep your bearings pretty well on where Stormguard was and where also where the birds were, but you've started to lose track of that sort of thing. So it's kind of difficult to tell.
Okay.
But let me just do some housekeeping here, and set the scene, change the mode over. Rain, heavy snow. Is it working?
Yep.
It's just black for me.
Try pressing enter.
Scrolling out.
Oh, there we go.
Actually, we don't need Ward right
Hey.
now. He's in Mirror's back.
Oh.
Ooh.
So yeah, you kind of arrive at the gates at the kind of the foot of what this temple once was. It's this massive complex. There's rubble outside where presumably the front entrance was, and the storm is like at its kind of hardest here. There's big heavy flashes of lightning, and it's raining like billy-o. Also, there's snow and sleet thrown in there as well at the same time, and you can see this. Like the temple looks like it must be like 200 or 300 feet wide here. The entrance is kind of rubbled over, where you can sort of just see like the peak of a doorway, and there's kind of rubble in front of it. What is your guys' plan? It's about like. Rurak, give us a history check.
Is this a stone cunning?
It is a
thing?
stone cunning one, yeah.
History. I think I gain like double proficiency, so I just like roll a d20, and
Yeah, go for it.
yeah. Oh, 3 is not very good. Proficiency is 4, right? So plus 8 to that, 11.
Okay. Like it looks like, judging by the masonry, it looks like the front entrance is kind of caved over, but it looks like the temple was like 200 or 300 feet tall.
Right. Okay.
Based on what you can see. But yeah, there's just this path leading up to a kind of rubbled over doorway. What is your guys' plan?
Uh,
How's
should we
everyone
just
doing
approach
for
the door?
exhaustion? How's everyone doing for exhaustion first?
I'm at
Or
level 3.
I'm 2.
I'm 3.
So no one's above 3.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Do we want anyone in particular to be below 3? Because 3 is a real bugger. It really sucks for combat.
I'm
Who's
okay
at
because a
3?
lot of my... I am. I'm okay
Yeah.
though because a lot of my spells are... You don't have to roll for them, so I won't have disadvantage on that. I can just do area of effect stuff, so it's not a big problem for me, but for other people I think it would be.
Is it pretty bad for you to be 3 now? Does it affect your rolls a lot?
It pretty much puts me to where I was before I got the sweet shades, where I
Okay.
just have disadvantage in the sunlight. It's not good.
It's not preferable, no.
I'd say the options are either I can use another 5th level spell to put someone down to 2, or we can use one of the beads. That way I get to keep a 5th level spell, or we can use both. What do you guys think?
I would say beads.
Beats.
The
On whom?
Oh, it's
Not me.
Malvern and who else?
also,
3.
yeah,
3.
that's the
So-
one I was looking for.
What does 3 do to you other than give you disadvantage?
It's on attack rolls and saving throws.
Ah, okay.
I get 4 attack
I-
rolls. I will say that.
I would potentially say that if Naren's usually more of a frontliner, but he'd potentially be taking more saving throws.
That's fair.
What's your special thing, Malvern, for saving throws? Because I know you do something with the damage of it or something.
If it's a dex saving throw, if I succeed, I take no damage, and if I fail, I only take half.
It's probably going to be a bunch of dex saving throws actually, because lightning dodging.
Like,
Why don't we just do both? I can get rid of the 5th level spell slot. I'll still have a 6th level.
Okay.
We can do that. We'll use the bead and we'll use
So-
the 5th
Yeah,
level
I'd
spell.
rather-
So I'll heal Naren, and then you
I'll heal Malvern.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, that's how we're doing it then.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going down to level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Is level 2 just disadvantage on checks, or
Disadvantage on checks and speed halved.
okay?
So everyone's maximum 2, right?
I'm
Yeah.
still on 3, but that's fine.
I'm on 2.
Lyda and Raffen are on 3.
Fraffen, do you have Great Restoration? I feel like you should have that spell.
No, well, as far as I know, the only one I've got is that Rinn.
Okay.
I will double check.
I thought Druid's got that spell.
Yeah, I think
It
they
does
do,
belong
yeah.
to the Druid class. It depends if like maybe it's unlocked by one of the circles.
Could be a different circle thing.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
So I feel like when we looked up, that's how I ended up with reincarnate, but let me have a look.
Do we want to head forward? Otherwise, I can just give
Yeah.
100 gold pieces of diamonds to Fraffen, and if he figures out that he can do Great Restoration, we can hopefully take 10 minutes and he could prepare it.
He won't have like the spell prepared right now. I know.
Jake usually says that 10 minutes is enough to prepare a spell.
Yeah, I'm
Is
not super sure what. I know, I'm guessing it's a game balance thing, but narratively it doesn't make much sense to me that if you prepare your spells at the start of the day, you're stuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you take the appropriate amount of time to prepare it, which is probably about 10 minutes, but could be longer depending on the spell.
Yeah, the thing is that time is kind of right now.
Yeah.
We just need to figure out if Fraffen has access to that spell, then he could cast it on himself.
It's a 5th level spell. I've got access to it.
If you'd like, you could put yourself down one. I'd rather not use my 6th level spell.
Yeah, no, I can do
What's
it.
He's
See,
also still a fire
Wasn't this a-
elemental right now.
I think I
You're fire
probably
now,
had
yeah.
it prepared because I think that's what I was thinking because I've got diamonds for that reason. But when I looked up the spells, the only one I saw in that D&D Beyond was reincarnate, so I assumed that was what the diamonds were for. But that's why I've got diamonds because I've got rest of.
I
In fact, I
think-
think I've
wasn't
used
this-
it before.
Wasn't this an argument before though, because you're the wrong circle to use it?
Oh, look.
No, it's just a
Why
basic
did-
druid spell.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
think
okay,
so.
never mind.
Like if
He
D&D
is a
Beyond
fire
thinks you can
elemental,
prepare
just
it,
not a-
then you can prepare it.
Ah, okay.
Unfortunately, he's not able to cast it because he's a fire elemental.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter right now. We might
Yeah.
just go in.
Let's
We've
just go.
sorted 2 of our guys. So it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep.
Let's move towards the door, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna try and stay back when we get into a fight and try not get too into the brink of things.
Mm-hmm.
Is the door rubbled?
It is largely rubbled over, yeah. There's a bit of a gap at the top, so like Linda might be able to squeeze in there.
Jake, are we able to change our HP stats on Astral? Because I shouldn't
yes.
be at 53.
Just
it's in the info bit.
beyond.
I see it, thank you.
Lida, are you able to send in Pabu through that wee gap?
Yeah.
To give us a wee...
Well, that's a good idea.
I'll can someone taller than me shove him through the hole? Because I don't want to throw
I
him
will
up.
shove him through.
Oh.
Okay.
I pick up Pabu and shove him through the lobe.
Alright, so Lida bequeaths Abu onto Naren, and Naren kind of walks up to the rubble and kind of clambers up a bit and kind of drops him on the top. And there's a kind of scrabble as he kind of scurries down inside through the top of the doorway. And then Lida, you're watching through his eyes, are you?
Yeah.
So Lida's eyes go they kind of gloss over. They go this kind of pale blue. And Lida, you can see inside is this it's kind of this large. It's about 200 feet from floor to ceiling, 150 to 200. There's kind of pillars along the side of the room. It's like a large hall. Some of the pillars are broken. At the far end is a really big throne, like a throne that's like 100 feet tall. And there's a person sitting in the throne. And you can tell that they're sitting in it. And it's not like a little person sitting in it, because you might miss that. You can definitely see this person is sitting in the throne. They look like they're dressed in this kind of long sort of toga robe style thing. There's a spear propped against the throne. They've got kind of pale, dark grey skin and a long white beard and long white hair. And they look like they're maybe 80 to 100 feet tall when they stand up.
Okay. Guys.
Yep.
There's a really big man in there. Now, I'm not talking big for me, I'm talking big for you guys too.
Oh, no.
Big for the Dragonborn too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's a big one.
Ooh.
He's
Like
massive.
Matuk?
Bigger than that. Just think,
Hot damn.
Like one of those.
He's
like one of
bigger
those
than the
frost
thing that was
giants?
chasing us.
Giant sized.
Jesus Christ,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Think, what's the tallest tree you've seen?
Like 30
Pretty
feet.
tall tree.
Oh, okay, bigger than that.
Oh. Okay. Did you
Bigger than
get
a
a good
tree.
look at him? What did he look like?
He had a spear, he was wearing a toga thing, he had a
Shake.
grey beard and
It's a bit
like
chilly
grey
for a
skin.
toga.
Could I make a religion
I know,
check
fucking
to
minus
see
20 out here.
if I know any figures by this description?
That matches most iconography of Altius.
Okay.
Altius is famous for having a spear. It's on a symbol. And usually he
Right.
appears as someone with a long
Beard.
grey beard and hair. Although usually he doesn't have grey skin.
That sounds like the imposter.
Sounds like my man.
Is there
Altius.
anything else that I feel off with him? Because obviously I would know some stuff about religion when I look at him.
He's basically
The grey
just big,
skin.
as far as you can tell. It's kind of dim in there.
He's
It's
just
difficult to see.
big.
He's pretty big though.
That's
Are
big.
his eyes
That's
open?
Don't click that door.
Sorry, I
Oh.
clicked it by mistake.
I didn't know you can click the doors.
Yeah, I've been opening and closing it a bunch.
Are his eyes open?
The man on the throne.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he looking
what
at
should we do?
Pablo?
No, he's just kind of watching the entrance.
Ooh.
Do I see
spooky.
any other ways to get in? From Pablo?
From just from the doorway, it doesn't look obvious, like there is, but it's kind of difficult to see because of all these pillars. So it's possible that somewhere, like if you have him investigate further, he might find another way in.
Okay. So he's watching the door.
Right.
Yippee.
Maybe not the best way to go in then.
I'm gonna get Pabu to wander around as sneakily as he can.
Sneaky would be good. Morbrun, do you fit through that gap?
I am 6 foot tall.
Yeah, but thin.
So the door's totally collapsed, right? Can you climb over the rubble?
There's a top of the doorway, which is maybe like a foot tall gap at its widest point. But other than that, it's pretty much collapsed over.
I say I'm very glad that Pabu went in and I didn't.
We should try find another way in.
Yeah, I'm gonna
There's
use
a
Pabu
broken-in
to
window.
look around. Can I start moving around as Pabu?
Yeah, it gives a stealth check.
Oh, stealth. Should I just use my own?
Yeah, but don't apply disadvantage.
Okay.
Because he's doing fine.
Yeah.
Pabu had a good feast.
11.
11.
Oops.
So you kind of scurry down the pile of rubble on the other side of the door, as sneakily as you can. But it's kind of the masonry is quite loose, and you kind of nudge one the wrong way with your back leg as you're heading down the side, and it kind of you hear like this big echoing like clop clop as it like bounces down and kind of skids forward into the hall.
Oh no.
And then the voice speaks. The man. Let me get this sorted. Hang on.
Oh boy.
Piss off, Mr. Big Grey Man.
Why is he so big? He could just step on me and I'd die.
Big you.
He could probably step on all of us at the same time. Who knows how big his feet is?
Empire Strikes Back.
Your voice is gone, Jake. We can't
We
hear you.
cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Oh.
Yep.
There it is.
No.
He says, "Who walks in these halls?"
Pabu can't talk, so
Squeak,
this
squeak.
has got to be a pretty one-way chat.
A ferret.
Squeakerson?
And he stands up. And he kind of takes a couple steps forward. And this, like... He's pretty tall, but, like, the temple is taller. Like, he could jump in here, and he wouldn't hit the ceiling. And he just kind of stands up, and he picks up his spear, and he puts one hand on his hip, and he's kind of just looking around. But you're not convinced he's seen you yet?
Okay.
Alright.
I'm just gonna keep looking for another entrance then.
Alright, give us another
Just doing
stealth check.
my own business. Fuck.
Oh, man.
That's
Do
a
you get your,
one.
do
That's
you get
a
your
natural
halfling
one.
bonus?
Does that count?
That's a 2.
Is he a halfling?
It's a one though.
Lid
I
is
guess
in
that's
control.
Yeah, he's not a halfling.
Lid is a halfling.
Yeah, he's not a halfling though.
Even if it was, it would still be an
Taller
8.
than a halfling.
So
So you kind of scurry around slower than you were, and you kind of peer around the backs of the pillars and stuff, and then you're kind of heading forward, and then outside you can hear this kind of clang sound like metal striking stone, and Lita, your connection to Pabu just goes.
Oh no.
Happy.
I wanted to use it to go bite his feet.
From the
Uh,
outside, does it
You'll just
look
have to
like
do that
there's
yourself
window?
now. I'm sorry.
I'm not doing that.
What did you say
Right,
now?
Pabu's dead.
From the outside, does it look like there's any windows up higher or anything around the sides?
You can't get a sightline on anything higher because it's like 200 feet tall.
Can I take a guess at the architecture and see if I'd be able to take an educated guess if I knew who built this? If they would have
Windows.
had windows or things?
This man would have put windows on it.
So it's obviously dwarvish made.
Right.
But the readings that you've had of about stuff in the about the Great Temple and everything was that it was like the ceiling was transparent, like a big skylight. So that was their window, was the ceiling.
Right, okay, so otherwise the walls are totally sealed.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So
They're rappelling in from the skyline.
I think there might still be a roof. It's just it's transparent glass.
It wasn't
You could
glass;
break
it was
it.
like stone, but it was magicked so that it was transparent.
It's magic stone. We're not breaking now.
We can break stone.
I mean, there's always stone shape. We can just do that on the wall as opposed to the roof.
That's
We
true.
can
We
break
can
the
just
stone,
find
yeah.
a side of the building and just
Yep.
walk in.
Oh, I don't think they have any. I don't think there's any holes in the walls or anything.
We can break it.
Do you want to just go walk around the side and stone shape in?
Just smash
Yep.
it.
Okay. Is there any side paths, Jake?
Yeah, you can walk around the side. Yeah.
I guess let's just kind of aim for the center of the temple-ish, if we can find a wall near there.
Because would that not be where his chair is?
Yeah.
Should we maybe go a little bit further back?
I guess his chair would be on the other end, wouldn't it? Well, literally,
Yeah, it was at the far end.
Yeah, it was at the far end.
Was the whole
Great.
thing though just the throne room? Was there nothing else to this?
That's all I could see, I think. No,
The
I was looking
dimensions?
for another way and I couldn't see any.
The dimensions of the room you were in compared to the size of the temple would suggest that there's other rooms going on. But that was like the primary hall, because it was most of the size of the outside dimensions of the temple, as far as you can see. But it's possible that there's some rooms on the side.
Is there any bits of the building that come out?
How
So
sturdy
there
is
would
the
be another
building?
room?
So yeah, there's some kind of. It's difficult to see in the storm, but it looks like there's some sections of the building that draw out at various points towards the far end of it, at the back, like little empty
What do you
chambers.
think? Do you guys want to go into one of those, stone shape in, and
Yeah,
we might end up right beside his throne, though. But
maybe.
you know, cool. Okay,
Let's say
let's
we
go for
try.
that then.
I don't think of anything else to do, really.
Stone shape would be the quietest way to do it. So yeah.
Where are we going?
So you're gonna walk around the side.
Walk around the side,
Guess so.
trying to find a jut, a bit that comes out the building. We'll stone shape in there, and try and find our way into the throne room from there, I guess.
Sure. Okay. So I don't know who's fleeing off around the side there. I've only
me.
mapped that main room on Astral.
Oh,
Okay.
But you head round the side. And at the temple's about 200 or 300 feet deep, it looks like, and kind of towards the back end, it looks like it's shaped sort of like a T.
Mhm.
There's there's a jutting section on the far left that might be. Stop opening that door. There's like a
Sorry.
jutting section on the left that might be stone shapeable. But like as you're wandering around, you can see there's a lot of rubble around everywhere, so it's difficult to tell. Obviously, the temple was ruined, so it's difficult to tell what bits are still accessible and what bits aren't.
best educated guess, I don't know, wherever is just plain old stone.
Sure. Okay. Give us
Like
a
stone bricks. Stone bricks, sorry, stone bricks.
stone bricks. Give us a stone cunning check.
That's just a d20 roll plus 8. Yeah, that's a 22.
22. Yeah, you're like this. You kind of give it a quiet knock, and you're like, yeah, this sounds like I think we can probably get in here. This seems okay.
Cool.
And it looks like a reasonable spot.
Great. Well, I'll make I guess a 5-foot crawl hole for everyone, or as big a hole as I can, really.
Okay.
With stone shape. We should all be able to go in one single file.
Sure. So Rurak kind of looks at this wall. He kind of knocks on it once or twice, and he's like, "All right, okay." You know, and he takes stone there and he kind of taps like 4 corners of it and does a prayer, and then the stone kind of like melts away a bit, enough for you to kind of see into a dimly lit room, and there's a kind of crawl space probably large enough to squeeze through.
So should I go for the other hole at the same time? Or should we all just go for this one?
Oh, do you mean for the hole at the front of the...
Yeah.
Oh, it could be good. But you'd be like 100 feet away from everything. It's a pretty long hallway, right?
Let's just go together.
Okay.
Do you think just go together? Yeah.
Okay, I guess we go in.
Cool. Yeah.
Alright. What order are you going in?
Marching.
Order.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, Matt.
she is the stealthiest.
So Malvern, you're first in, so you're like you kind of crawl through, and you're like, you look around, and you don't see a big man in a chair or anything. It seems pretty small. You know, there's a lot of books around the place. It's really dusty in here. There's a kind of a big stone doorway, that's about person sized. There, kind of on the eastern wall. That looks as if it would head into the main chamber. And there's a bunch of text and things around, some weird stone tablets kicking around in the corner. And everyone else, as you all proceed in, you can also see you're basically in like a small library. There's some really dusty books. There's a big cobweb in the corner. And there's a doorway that leads into, presumably, the main chamber that let us on.
I don't imagine there's a map, is there?
No.
No, that's fine.
Is there anything else besides books?
There's a really old table. There is some scrolls. There is there's like an inkwell where the ink is just dried solid. And there's a quill kind of stuck in there.
Can I find the most recently read book? The least dusty, or fingerprints or anything?
Give us a perception check.
Perception.
He
one
wouldn't
sec.
have been able to fit in here.
No. Well, maybe he can trick himself. Some folk do that.
Are the scrolls anything tasty?
They are all. What languages do you speak here?
Dwarvish, if that's what you mean.
Not Dwarvish, or yes, Dwarvish. They all look like they're in Dwarvish.
Rurik, these are all in Dwarvish.
Oh, yep, sure. What are they? What do they say? Well, I'm asking Jake. Sorry.
They're just like really old Altean, like 10 Commandments, basically. They're a bit dated now. They come in all the books. You're like, okay, that's what they were. It's changed a bit now. There's some weird stuff about sheep on that one. Not really the current standard.
This one talks about sheep here. Here, you take this. You might like that one. That's all good.
Sure, it's fascinating if I could read.
Yeah. I don't know. You can learn Dwarvish with that one.
Oh, that's true. Wait a minute.
Jake, I rolled a 16 for finding the newest used book.
And they all look about equally dusty. It looks like no one's been in
Yeah,
here for
that's fine.
hundreds of years.
Cool. Okay, let's just proceed. Malvern, would you care to lead the way? Please. Is that a yes or a no?
Are we going?
Yeah?
There's not much else to do.
I walk up to the door and open it.
Okay.
Do you want me to talk to the guy?
Talk to what guy? The guy in the chair?
Yeah.
We're
Or
not
the
in the
guy.
room yet.
We're not. I'm
No,
opening
I
a
just
door. I
mean
don't
in
know if the
general.
bench is. Sure. Let's talk to him. Yeah, and yeah, I guess he'll say what he says, and we'll probably still fight him.
Yeah, we could try and talk our way out for once, though.
Sure. You can try to talk our way up.
Jake and I find a little corner a little bit away from the party and pray to Arissa,
Yes, you may.
asking for guidance, looking around for this stupid map in the book.
Sure, give us a religion check.
Yeah, boy. Do I still have the disadvantage at 2?
Yep.
She's not really picking up the phone.
Probably. Yeah, boy. Do I see any maps? any...
Not in here.
When I open the door, do I see him?
Yeah, you see you open the door, and you, I don't know what your initial reaction is. You open the door, and you can see ahead of you, you can see the side of a big throne, and then if you look up, you can see way up there a big lad's head on a big lad's body.
Is he looking at me?
He's kind of, he turns as you open the door, like it's a big heavy stone door, so there's not really a way to open it silently, and he just turns and he looks at you. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, you're all stuck in the room, so...
Stealth position.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just hiding somewhere.
I would like to cast Death Ward on myself. Sorry.
Okay.
What a mess.
That lasts 8 hours. I will walk. Can I control myself?
You should be able to, yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll just be like, well, see you guys in there, and I'll walk this way. If unless he's intervening, I'll walk around this way.
He watches you do it, and he kind of.
What's this thing in the center?
That is there's a big sphere. It's not that big actually. It's about the size of a bowling ball. It's kind of floating, way up, kind of about 150 feet in the air.
Right.
And it's got this kind of crackling storm effect coming off it. And
Yep. Cool.
as you walk around, he speaks to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna peek around the door and just keep an eye on everything.
So a false god's lapdog succeeds where so many have failed.
Oh, sorry, you guys can't hear me, can you? Not really sure what to say. I have no fucking clue what to say.
Give him a riddle.
I don't know riddles. Riddles are not my thing.
Just make one up.
No,
Just try
but
and kindly.
no,
Kinda ask.
I don't think I will.
I've got one.
So
Well, you
foolish.
can tell him.
A pity to have come this far only to perish. If yet you seek my end, a dreadful waste of potential.
Say no, you.
And he stands up.
Okay. I just be like, I've not come here to talk.
Why?
Oh, like I'm going to
Offer him
outtalk a
money.
fucking god. No way. Jesus Christ. What am I going to say?
God.
Well, if he's a fake god and I've been fooled by a fake god, I don't care at this point. We've climbed the mountain, we're here, we came to fight. That's it.
What if he's really nice, though?
Oh, it doesn't seem very nice. It does not seem very nice at all.
I just want to know his plan. He said you had potential.
Listen up.
You're skipping all the nice details.
What do you mean when you say I have potential?
I'm not here to talk, but
I'm not here to talk, but
You piqued my interest. Potential, you say?
your strength is undeniable to have made it this far.
It's not strength I have alone.
Friendship.
Is that our time to fucking kill him? Do you want us to attack him?
Friends.
That sounds like a fucking sequel to
Everyone
me.
jumps in.
I would love that if my friends were with me right now.
Rangers assemble.
Let's go!
wait, where? Wait.
You're hiding in a room.
Yeah, I don't know
Quaking
where
in
to-
your boots.
I don't know where to put us on the map. I don't know how to.
You're in the
come
top left.
Just whistle for us. And then we'll hear the whistle, we'll come.
Like Dragon and Shrek.
Exactly.
I'm trying to move myself, but it's difficult.
Yeah, it's being a
I
bit
might have to do
fucky.
it. I think it's because there's a door.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
I got through the door.
Did you?
Yeah,
You got
I
through, eh?
just opened the door and walked through.
You have to move through the door.
Yeah, you gotta open it first.
Oh, I
Like
see.
a door.
Amen.
We're in the top left. I'm gonna slowly make my way out of the door and hope everyone else does as well.
I'm following Lida.
I'm trying to drag myself, but it's not working.
I'm high.
Yeah, it's been a little slow.
It's a little bit laggy for me, but it's not too bad.
Our
It'll be
plan's to
fine
leg
if we're
it.
all
then.
doing stuff like separately, I think. It's just because we're all moving at the same time.
Possibly, yeah.
Is the plan to leg it?
No.
No, fight.
That's what I thought. But I thought people were leaving the room.
There was a room that you were all in that was next to the main room we were going to
So
fight.
we're all going into the. That's
Yeah.
Are you going to go in with a straight divine intervention, or you just gotta charge this boy?
Can we strike him?
You know, I can open with a divine intervention.
Oh wait, don't bad things happen though if you don't do one?
Do they?
That's the other one. That's recorded.
No.
Ah,
That's concordance. I don't know. I'd probably be like, who do you call? What is your name? Imposter. I don't really know what to say, but that's about the gist of it.
Have
Beg
some
one.
self-confidence!
No, I fucking can't have self-confidence. I'm freaking
Give me
out
a
right
riddle.
now. You are
Give me a
all
riddle.
pressuring me to so much. This is awful. I cannot think.
He stands
Very
up.
big.
Oh, he's already standing up.
yeah.
He says,
bit more.
I am Altius.
Bullshit.
Do you wanna cast a zone of truth on that?
Could you say that again?
That sounds like a bunch of horse shit to me. And I'd like to cast Divine Intervention.
Okay,
Or
go
I'd
for
like
it.
to call in a Divine Intervention. Is that, what, 2d10s then?
Yeah. You just have to check them
Okay.
separately. So make the first
You
one
can
your
probably
10,
do
the
it
second
at
one is.
100.
You might be able to actually, yeah.
Let's just do 2 and we'll hover over it and it should say. That's a 1 and a 1. That's a
Is
1
that
and a
11?
1. That's it. That's a success. That's an 11. That's just a success, isn't it? Isn't that like just a
It is
success?
just a success, yeah.
Holy shit! Oh my! Let's kick it off, boys! Let's go! Hell yeah!
Right, let's
Uh,
see what happens.
What aid do you ask from? What aid do you ask for from Altius?
Kill him.
Do this fight for us, please.
Kill him.
I want me and my allies to be rejuvenated, and I want assistance from angels. That's what I'm
Just a
asking.
little
Send in the angel horde.
I want Altius to help me clear his temple and get this guy gone. I'm asking Altius for everything.
Okay.
For everything.
I'm send in the cavalry.
Okay.
Send
kill him.
in the angels. It's Angel Summoner.
I could just
I'll
summon
probably
the
say
angels.
I'll probably say to the big lad, like,
Just summon the angels.
if you're Altius, good luck against this. I don't know.
Okay.
And I wanna like slam the hammer against the floor and hope that something happens.
It's
Okay.
gonna be really embarrassing if nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Fuck it. I'm standing here as well. Fuck it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool.
So everyone, there's a peal of thunder overhead, right, as there often is in these scenarios, and everyone can mark off all their exhaustion.
Ooh, I love that.
I like it.
And what cleric spells are cool?
Good question.
What spells are cool?
None of them.
What's that one?
Just 1 second. I'll see if get some cool cleric spells.
No, hang on. So, a lad's gonna turn up.
A lad.
A boy.
Is this lad an angel?
I hope so.
Or was it Altius himself?
Ooh.
Yeah, why don't he just come down and give us a hand? That'd be
Planar
fun.
ally is a pretty cool spell.
Cool.
Jake? It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
What level of spells are you looking at, Patrick?
6. Just, you know.
Maximum.
Oh,
I'm
a
over
ninth.
11.
I would like a 9th level spell, please.
Thank you.
I would like wish.
I wish for this guy to be dead.
Me too.
Wish for 3 more wishes.
Yeah.
Good to see him. He's doing well.
Oh, he's so good.
Aw.
What a guy.
So
He's straight. He's just
everyone's exhaustion is lifted, and Rurak smacks his hammer on the ground, makes a big, nice, meaty dent in the floor. It's accompanied by lightning.
Oh yeah.
And behind him, kind of appears in this burst, there's this big knight-looking motherfucker. He's got a spear in one hand. And
Is he an angel?
does he have wings? Yeah, he probably does have wings. Yeah, he looks quite similar to the one that turned up when you were fighting the Mindrender. Except he's kind of stormy and he's got a spear. And he announces his presence. He says, "The Storm Lord sends aid, champion!" But it kind of reverberates.
Oh yeah.
And that's he's probably not going to sit around and chat any longer after that, so it's probably going to be initiative.
Ooh.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Shite.
Oh,
Wait,
love a
no,
6.
good.
Oh wait, I got advantage on that. 3.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
6
yeah.
it is then.
Is there anywhere we can see the initiative order?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You just gotta look up.
Are you able to like type it at the side or something?
I
You
could do,
had
yeah.
text over there.
I'm clicking the buttons, but nothing's appearing.
you
It,
just
it
roll.
is. I can see
Minus
it.
5.
Yeah, I can see that.
Look at +2.
You got a 3.
Oh, you're at the bottom of the
Oh,
chat,
okay.
is he?
No, oh, wait, they all just loaded in at once.
Ah, cool.
Okay.
Go for
+5.
Right, hang about. I can. I'm monkey with. Well, I'm screen sharing you on Discord. I can send you it. Screen share. Change. So, can you see that? Is that beside my name now?
It's on the
Yes.
stream as well. Yeah, it's I can't
Yeah,
really
it's there.
see it though.
If you click on my face,
You
it'll
double
focus me.
click.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I could also write it down and send it in the chat below the actual call.
That would also work, yeah. It's not likely to change any much. Let me just add some. Lads.
Pretender.
Uh,
The Pretender.
Oh yes.
My new character. Look at this one.
so he gets a.
Do I recognize this angel at all?
Yeah, it looks quite a lot like. From your religious readings, you will be aware that every god has their own archon, which is like their knight-ass motherfucker that goes off and dispenses whatever they need dispensed. It's like they all have their own individual kind of servitor angels as well. Like Valarius has that scale face dude, the judge. But this is presumably the Archon of Storms.
Cool. Okay. Nice.
Let me just add the appropriates.
So we've got honors.
Raph, and what's your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is +2.
+2. So I don't think he's on your initiative tracker, Jake.
I'm not. No.
Is he not?
So I'm actually 5 instead of.
Okay.
And also, I think Mirror one might be different because she pressed her button twice.
What should mirrors be?
5.
5.
5.
6 for Rurak, sorry. Right.
My computer is chugging, lads.
And Raphael, what was your dex modifier again, sorry?
+2.
Plus...
I don't want that.
Oh man, they get like 3 actions per turn. It's mad.
And the Archon of Storms. Okay, let's see. $16.
Nice.
Okay, start combat. It's
Jake,
lair actions
I'm
this
at the
turn.
bottom. I should be above Muir and Raffen, I think.
Yeah, it says you're on 6. Why is it not? Does it not auto order you?
Cool, thank you.
Okay. Let me just reset all my stuff back up. Okay, so it is his lair actions. So he is going to he kind of summons this big, like he kind of raises his hands up and then he like brings them down and summons this like blast of air. So Rurak, can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Sure. Just 1 sec.
Rurak, you'll get a +3 because you're near me.
Oh, you know what? 2 nat 20s will do it. I don't think I'm near you.
Yeah,
Zorgar.
Those aren't nat 20.
Are they not? Oh, well, anyway. 2 16s then, I guess.
Yeah, it goes green when it's in the 20.
Got it. Okay. Yep.
What'd you get? 20?
Oh no, 20. 20 total. 20 total.
I put the initiative order in the chat.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So Rurak gets blasted back by this big burst of wind from him. The Archon. What's he get? Where's his stats?
Look at that blue muscly guy.
Oh yeah, he's muscly.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't have
lightning
any.
sword.
There's not like any angel ones.
Uh,
But he gets a 20. He's fine. He stays where he is.
Oh, nat 20.
nice. Woohoo.
How do I advance the turn?
He's
It's
shredded.
now Markax's turn. You did it.
Did I?
Yep, it says it's my turn.
Alright. I don't know how I did that. But
There's a wee arrow you click at the top.
Fuck him up,
Oh,
Aaron.
okay, right now it's your turn then.
I'm moving.
There's a big lamp there.
Right. I think that's all I can do this time.
Alright, man.
Why have I moved? Oh, shit, I accidentally grabbed myself. I don't know why I want.
That's alright, we
Think
can
I
play a
was
bit
there.
fast and loose with it. Sure, okay.
Damn it, stay there.
You do anything else on your turn?
I will. All I can do is pray to Arissa.
Okay. Give us a religion check then.
Oh. You know, an 8 or...
Yeah, she's just not picking up the phone right now. You don't really get through.
Just,
Maybe a bit annoyed you're at her ex's house.
on her request! I mean, nothing.
Oh, what was that?
So, just so I explain it, the little red kind of circle around the big lad, that is the size of his base. So if you're adjacent to that, you can hit.
Oh. I thought that was his attack area.
No. He's that's just his space. So
Cool.
let me see here. So it's his turn. What's he gonna do?
It's going to make friends with everybody.
He is gonna. He's gonna attack Rinway.
Fair enough.
Fair dues.
Fair enough.
So he makes 2 attacks.
Don't blame you.
Rolls a 1 and a 7. What's your armor class, right?
More than 7. Hang on. Like 19? No, 20, apparently.
20. Okay, so the 1 misses, but the 7 hits for
7 hits.
for 27 damage.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Fair. Okay, that's fine.
And how far can he move? Oh, so it does track the... Ah, interesting. Okay. So he's moving to there. And now it's the Archon's turn. So he's gonna try and fuck him up.
Fuck him up!
Get him.
Gleam.
He's gonna move here. Yoink. And he's got his spear. He's gonna make 3 attacks with it. My computer is well slow, lads.
Chugging.
Yeah. Gets a plus, so he gets a 10, an 18, and a 21. And so 2 of them hit. So he's gonna deal a buttload of damage.
Are those all damage dice?
No, those were just hits.
60-10 now.
So you guys shouldn't be able to see a health bar with him, right?
No.
No.
Cool. Okay, this is working. So the Archon of Storm kind of flies forward, spear in hand, and he kind of does 3 poking strikes, and then kind of rebounds. And he kind of, there's a couple of pock marks in the toga where there's kind of some sort of nasty, sort of dark blue blood leaking out. So Lida, it's your turn.
Can't hear you, Emma.
Oh shit, sorry, I wasn't pressing push to talk. I'm gonna try and cast... Actually, I have a question. I have a spell that's called Elemental Bane.
Uh-huh.
That makes any target lose any sort of resistance to a damage type until the spell ends.
Uh-huh.
So I'm assuming he's probably resistant to lightning, but he might be immune, so do you think immune would be removed from that spell?
Yeah, we can knock immune down to resistance. I think probably that seems fair.
Okay, I'm gonna try and cast Elemental Bane on him. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. So
Constitution.
to lose his resistance to lightning.
So he gets a 9 plus a 14, so 23.
Oh yeah, that'll save.
14.
Never mind.
He kind of like, so Lita does this, does a sorcery, does a wizard at him, and this kind of rune sort of appears on his chest, and he just kind of wipes it off.
Okay. I'm just gonna move.
And he
then
like laughs.
I'm gonna move there behind that little broken pillar,
Okay.
and that's my turn, I guess.
All right, Zorgar, it's your turn.
You are muted.
Sorry, how far can I move? 6 squares.
Yes.
So I have moved 1. Wait, what? 6 small squares or 6
Six
big
small
squares?
squares. 6 of the white squares.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't get very far.
You could dash, but
So that feels dumb.
Throw a weapon or fire breath.
fire breath wouldn't reach.
I'll just. If I dash, I can go double the distance, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll dash.
Okay.
So I can get to about here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. So it's
That's
now
all you can
his-
get with 12?
You only moved like 6 squares.
You only moved like 4 squares.
Yeah, that was after he moved.
Oh, you moved before?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
He was down next to Mule when he started.
I see.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right, what legendary actions has he got?
Oh.
Tam Terra has fled the battle.
You can't keep running away, Tam.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Face
then,
your problem.
Uh-oh.
Stop moving your characters.
It's every time I hover over him, he just
Then
fucking
stop
moves.
doing that!
Alright.
Doctor, it hurts when I punch myself in the face.
Right, we'll see. So who's nearby? Zorgar's there. Might just fuck Zorgar up.
Or you could not, just a thought.
Yeah.
What does Zorgar's aura do again?
You get a plus 3 to saves.
3 on saves.
Oh.
I also get a +1 bonus to any roll.
I think it's attack rolls.
I think it's checks.
Oh, really? Nice one. I get that from being near you as well.
It'll be in feats.
Right, Zorgar, can you give us a strength save, please?
I can indeed. Hold on.
Who's there?
God,
Hold on.
fucking look at him.
Fucking look at him.
Looks like a Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
I want him to move there, you
Oh,
dick.
no, it is attack.
Thanks.
Ooh.
Did somebody draw him or was he?
18.
18. Not good enough, mate.
I give him a +6.
Just good enough.
Good enough now.
Just.
Just.
Are you having a laugh, Bill?
So this 100-foot tall man sees Zergar kind of making his way real speedy from Zergar's perspective, but really not that fast from his, and he just reaches down to try and pick him up. And Muir kind of, what do you do to help Zergar succeed, Muir?
Duck!
Muir yells something at Zergar, and Zergar kind of just ducks out of the way of him.
Can I do like a dive roll?
Sure, yeah, okay. So Zergar dives, and there's this clatter of plate armor against the floor, and he snatches on empty.
Try again next time. Begin.
Malvern.
What's our flanking rule?
If more than one person is in melee range, then you get advantage.
Only melee.
Sorry, if there's another person who is in melee with the thing, then you have advantage on them,
Okay.
regardless of whether you're melee or not.
Gotcha. Is the Archon in melee? Because I think the Pretender was one lower.
Yes, I think he was. Yeah.
Okay. So I would theoretically have advantage if I attacked him.
Yeah, in theory. This is really annoying. I just wanted to move there, thanks. I don't know where his center is.
Okay. In that case, I shall move to there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot him
Go for
twice.
it. Go for
But
it.
I'll do them one at a time because this is
Okay.
confusing. I can re-roll one of those, so I'll just chuck in another 20. Okay. So that's a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Then I'll do another one.
Did you say won't hit?
It will hit.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll just... The other one's a 28, so that does hit as well.
Yeah, that also hits. Yeah.
So... And I'm putting my sneak attack on. So that I believe that is, what, 9 plus 12 plus my sneak.
Yeah.
Okay, 9 plus 12 plus 25.
So that's 46.
Nice.
And I think my movement's up.
As in, you've got more movement left over that you can't use, or that as you use still.
I think I've moved 6 spaces.
Okay. So Malburn kind of peeks out around the side of this pillar, and Rispos 2 shots off, and they fly through and kind of sink into him. But like it looks like he's a big lad and they're tiny, and like they look as if they should do like nothing, but he actually he kind of like itches at himself where he's been struck, and looks to have made a bigger impact than you would have expected, given the size. So Rurak, it's your turn.
So, quick question. The Thunder Step.
Yes.
How long ago did that happen?
About half an hour.
About half an hour. Okay. Because I would have lost Storm Charge by then. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay. I think I still have 8 Storm Charge, though, from the Stone Shape and from, what was the other thing? The Death Ward.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
If that sounds... Yeah,
Yeah, that
cool.
sounds reasonable.
Sounds fine. No worries. I want to get to 10 so I can overcharge a spell. So... and I still have a 6th level spell left. That's cool. Alright, sorry. I'm going to... I suppose... shift towards the group. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. And then I guess I'll cast, Has anyone been hurt? Has anyone been hurt by him so far?
Just you.
No? Just me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
Alright, Muir.
Right, I'm gonna move behind this. I'm gonna throw a rock at his big stupid face.
Okay.
Nice.
So
What's he gotta do?
he needs to make a dex save.
Alright, so 1d20. He gets 16.
Haha. Right, okay, so he takes 68 blood.
68. Cool.
Hey,
25. Alright.
and then I'm gonna make my little eldritch cannon.
Okay, we need a little tokeny lad for that, don't we? Right, so... Eldritch Cannon.
Jake, are the squares the same? Is it like 5 foot square?
Yes.
And does he take up the area that's red?
The area that is red is effectively what his base would be if we were playing on a table. So the perspective of his
Okay.
icon is a bit weird, but if you're adjacent to that red thing, then you can hit minimally.
Cool.
Did you have a figure for him already, Jake?
I did not have a figure run yet. So... Where are you putting your cannon, Mir? You should have control of it now.
I'm gonna throw it onto the pillar that was. Yeah.
Which one? This one.
And he's gonna climb up it if he can. We'll just remember he's up there. Because of the lighting thing, I can't actually move him further up. Because it counts as like a impassable object. But we'll just remember that he's on the side of that pillar. You do anything else on your turn? Just hide behind.
Okay. Raffin, it's your turn.
Right, I want to try and... Will I just move him myself, yeah?
Yes.
Right, because what I want to do is... According to the fire elephant things, is... as long as he... yeah, I'm going to attack him, but at the same time, when I enter his space, he'll take 5d10 fire damage and catches fire until somebody takes an action to douse the fire. And
Okay.
he'll take that every turn. So can I do that? So I'll sort of run up to him, hit him, set him.
I don't think you're gonna have enough movement. I don't know how fast the fire elemental is.
He's fire elemental speed is 50.
Alright, okay. Then yeah. So I'll move you there. And you are a fire elemental, so you're large.
Hey!
Cool.
Hey.
So yeah, give us an attack roll.
Because he gets 2 attacks, so we'll just do them separately.
Yeah, do them one at a time, probably.
Oh, hold on, it's plus something as well. I'm flipping between tabs here. It's plus. Plus 6 to hit, so I take it, is that a hit?
15 is not going to be enough to hit.
Oh, that's not going to hit then either, so it's just the 5d10 fire.
Okay.
So will I roll that then, yeah?
Yes.
That's 26.
Okay.
Be on fire now. That's going to make him mad.
Hang on, does the damage work if you don't hit him?
No, it's just if the idea is that I go into his space and it sets him on fire.
Oh, okay. Sure, so Rathan kind of surges forward in his fire elemental form, and he kind of, like, wails on the sides of his leg, and it doesn't seem to make any impact on him, but it catches his toga up, and it starts spreading up the side of him, and he's kind of trying to, like, swat at it to put it out. So it is top of the round again. So it's his lair actions.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
So he intones this like low note, and there's like this mist kind of fills the whole room and reduces your visibility. So let me set this up.
Oh.
Sorry about the delay here, everyone. Normal service will resume shortly.
Is that good?
Hey, there we go.
Is that everyone? You should be able to see like basically fuck all now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay. So it's lair actions' turn. Naren, it's now your turn.
Aha! Here we go.
Did you say we should be able to see fuck all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I see a big circle, like mostly fuck all, but a circle.
Yeah, the bit you can see that's not black is what you can actually see. Outside of black, you can't see anything.
Okay.
It's just mist.
Right.
Is this because I'm casting light as an elephantal?
No, it's because he's just made a bunch of mist throughout the whole temple.
I am going to use my stronghold action.
Okay.
So I believe I don't have the piece of paper on me, but I believe that means all of my attacks crit.
Yes, it does, yeah.
And I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
So that's 7 crits.
Nice.
Yeah.
So cool.
And an isle is now off. And then at the same time, I'm also going to use a couple maneuvers, but I have questions due to his enlarged size.
Okay.
Disarming.
Probably not gonna happen.
Okay.
Because like his spear is so big you couldn't lift it.
I couldn't lift it, but
Yeah.
could I disarm it by prodding his fingers?
His fingers are about 60 feet in the air, mate.
How high can I jump?
Not high enough to poke his fingers.
Damn it! Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stab the absolute fuck out of him.
Okay.
Yep. So, all dice are doubled. So it should be 12d8? Yeah.
Yes. It's only so. And let me just check. I've got the book right
I'm
here.
going to say it will not double my bonus action.
Ooh. Oh my lord.
You're
Is that right?
And the giant
Yeah.
falls. He's dead.
We win!
Hooray!
So yeah, that was
Too
my
foggy,
magic
can't
dex.
see.
He tripped
So-
on his own leg because it was too foggy.
I think he put up the smoke because you burned his toga, so he had a bit of
Shy.
a wardrobe malfunction. If you catch my drift.
I really don't
Maybe
want
that
to
was
see
the thing.
that. He's so
Whiskey.
huge.
Well, that's why he fogged up the place, isn't it?
Maybe he
Cheeky
just
balls
sat
slip.
there in the golden pages. Maybe he was after a toga part. We could have
Matt.
been in there in togas.
Yeah.
Did you say you were doing a stronghold action?
Yes, but that may not be what it's called, but I know
Right.
I can do it within not my hex.
Okay.
So, okay, right. So you've got your class feature improvement, which is fighting surge. So
That's
whenever you
what it's
attack
called.
by using your action surge, you automatically score a critical hit on each successful attack.
Successful.
Yes, I think it's only the ones that come from the action surge.
Okay.
I think.
So that would only be 6 crits, assuming they hit.
Start rolling,
Because
three
the
hit,
boys.
3
7th
crits.
is a bonus.
Yeah.
What?
So it's like
The
you-
action surge
the
is
one-
only the extra ones.
Yeah. So the extra attacks you get from the action surge are crits.
Oh, so it's only 3. Okay.
Yeah. You can. You also got your stronghold action, which can happen on the turn that we just had on the lair actions turn. So you can have everyone's weapon attacks hit automatically, or you can let people reroll hit dice, or
Well, wait, am I in the same hex as my ship?
so.
They
you're
only
right.
happen in your
Yeah,
stronghold,
they only
don't they?
happen in the stronghold. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's just the,
Damn
it's just
it,
the 3
that would have
attacks.
been incredibly handy.
Dang.
Okay, I
Apologies.
guess I'm going to do the first one and then I'm going to spam the rest just to see if it gives me my +9 or whether it's a bit...
Okay.
Did that do +9? +4, +5, it did. So the first one, that's not great. Yeah, that's a 30.
13 is not enough to him.
An 18.
Will be enough to him.
It's not responding to my button pushes anymore.
Oh. What dick?
I've switched over to clicking. 19.
19 will hit.
Fucking 15.
Will not hit.
Another 15. Fuck me. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there was a 10 in there too, apparently. A 23
Will hit.
and a 29, which was
Will
a
also
crit,
hit.
because that's in green.
So it is.
I'm going to use a lucky to re-roll the 10.
Okay.
Oh, motherfucker. That's a 15. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 of my 6 attacks landed. 4 of my 7 attacks landed, sorry.
Okay.
Which means it was the equivalent to just landing all of my non-action surged hits. Oh well. So I'm also going to use pushing attack on 2 of them, but I also have. So 4 of them landed. 1 of them, the crit was the Arisen. So that's 3d8 and 2. There you go. Plus 2d10. So that's 36. And then plus 1s from the Arisen and Nautilus would be plus 4, which is 40. And I think that's everything.
Have you added your strength to them?
I have not. So that's 5 times 4, so 20. 1 to 40, that's 60.
60.
60 damage.
Hey.
I also forgot about my whole critting thing, but I don't know. Sure. So
how
like
many
the
of them were
action
crits?
surge ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them should have been a crit that wasn't, so there was an extra d8. There you go. 66 damage.
Okay, so Naren charges up next to Raffen. He's ready to go. His tridents are ready for action, and he charges up and he's a flurry on the guy's like ankle, and he gets it in real good. A lot of it doesn't actually get through his skin because he's pretty big.
Damn.
But the bits that do, like you get right impact on the bone. You can feel a tendon under there, and you kind of squeeze, and he kind of the guy grabs at his knee and kind of slumps a bit, and
Yeah. I said I used pushing attack twice, but I don't imagine that'll do anything.
not really. You get the damage for it, but he doesn't really move.
Yeah.
He's a bit too big for that. So it's his turn. What's this motherfucker gonna do? So. Okay. What's your armor class now?
90.
Woohoo! That one won't do it.
Take that. That'll do.
Okay, Naren, can you take 35 damage, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's he doing?
He steps on Naren.
Oh.
Naren, you are restrained
Wow.
underneath his foot.
Oh! No.
Bam! By his
Is it
toes!
not like standing on a bit of Lego though? Because there's 2 tridents here. So as he takes
Like a little
2
bit, yeah.
damage.
You're like, you can try and maneuver them to poke him on your turn,
Oh.
but he has stomped on you. So until he moves, you're stuck. You're
Do any of
restrained.
us see this?
Damn it.
Yeah, you actually probably not.
Oh man.
Why would we not see it?
Because there's mist everywhere.
Of course.
Zorgar might see it out of the corner of his eye. He might see some shapes moving. I don't know if Naren like yelps or whatever when he gets stepped on. You can hear
It'd be
everything.
blurry
completely.
though, right?
Yeah, it would
It'd be
just be
blurred.
motion.
Yeah.
Then as the Archons go,
Archon, do your thing.
so he's gonna. So 2 of his attacks hit. So he's gonna deal. No, I don't want him to. I didn't want him to move there. Oh, that amount of damage. Deals that amount of damage. Lita, it's your turn.
Okay. So is the fog like up around us and everything?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like the whole room is full of this mist, and you can only see like about 20 or 30 feet ahead of you.
okay. So I have a spell that says that like I can choose a location that I specify within range.
Uh-huh.
Does that mean I have to see it, or can I guesstimate
I think you can guess
where
it.
the? Okay, so I would like to cast Dawn.
Uh-huh.
Around. If I double click, would you be able to see where I'm double clicking?
Maybe, yeah. Probably. Okay, yeah.
I'm guessing that's where he is.
It's a reasonable
think.
guess.
Probably
what's
not
Dawn do?
right. A light of dawn shines down on a location you specify within range until the spell ends. A 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of bright light glimmers there. This light is sunlight.
Okay.
When the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 4d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. It must also make the saving throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. It's an evocation spell, so I can mold it for people.
Okay. So yeah, you chant your spell, and you're like, okay, well it worked. I think that's where he roughly was. So here's hoping.
Oh god,
Fingers crossed.
I missed, didn't I? I totally missed.
What is it a Constitution save? Did you say?
Yeah, con save.
He gets a 24.
And he makes it, but he still has to take half the damage.
All right.
So he takes 12 damage.
12.
Radiant damage.
12 radiant damage. So you're pretty confident. You're like, yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure that feels like that connected. I'm feeling pretty good about that one. You can see
I think
the
I
kind of
am.
the light through the mist, and it kind of illuminates like a lower leg. You're like, yeah, totally gone. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No.
Alrighty.
That is me.
Sorgalar, it's your turn.
It is. I will move to here. My hit points should be higher than that, just because we got the extra runs from the food.
Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're keeping track of them.
Yeah, I've got track of it on my D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'd like to third level Divine Smite him, like on trying to aim for like the back of his foot, like the Achilles heel of his foot.
Sure, okay. Go for it.
Okay. There's no like special button, it's just to do it with the dice, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. That only rolled 1.
No,
2d20.
hover over the 17, and you should see your 2 results.
A
Ah,
6 and an 11.
that's not great.
What are your bonuses?
Plus,
10. I
So-
believe.
yeah. So 16 and a 21.
21. Yeah, the 21 will hit. The 16 will not hit so much. So
Yes.
give us some damage.
So, wait. I'm gonna do the flamey thing. So that's
Sure.
like. That's 6d8, I
So
believe.
it's, I think it's 5d8.
5d8, okay.
Pretty sure.
5d8. 5d8. So that's 32 plus plus 1 for my axe.
Plus 2 for your
then-
axe, no?
Plus 2 for my axe, so 34, and then plus my. Do I plus my strength onto this?
Yeah.
So that's 39. Is that everything I had?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so 39 damage.
39 damage. Okay. So, some stuff happens. First of all, can you make a dexterity save, please?
Yes. Hold on. Come on. The sheet's not loading up. Hold on. Here we go.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's a 4.
Does that include my plus 3?
No?
Nope.
That's a plus
So-
0. So
I get.
It's
It's
a
a
7.
saving throw, so I should get a 7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. He kicks you into a pillar.
Ouch.
So you get a
So
big
I'll
axe
just
swing
like
on the
counter
back of his
feed.
heel, and then he just kind of swats to the side and knocks you flying, and you go and smash into a pillar for.
Quick, now get out.
Is that the same foot?
It is the same foot, yeah. So you're no longer restrained.
Aha!
Nice.
So you take 10 damage, Zorgar.
Okay.
Muir, because Zorgar takes 10 damage, you take 3 damage.
Oh!
Oh, fuck!
The soul
It's coming into the... Oh my god!
Wait, what?
Zorgar, why did you have to pinch some of my soul? So
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, that! Right.
That's
So
really
wicked.
not good. These are tanks!
like.
A
Oh, the
squishy is
squishiest.
directly linked to a tank.
Oh no.
Really
Anytime
bad.
Zora takes damage, Muir's gonna take damage. Oh
It's less
man. Yeah,
That's
but
a real
less
bitch.
HP total. Oh man.
She takes roughly a third, it would seem, from.
So if Muir drinks a health potion, does Zorgar get some of that?
That would be cool.
Asking
I
the
hope
real
so.
questions.
Does it work
Jake?
both ways?
Hmm?
If it, if
How much
the-
damage? Is
You
it?
have to check and find out. It's 3 damage.
Okay.
And the lad
The lad!
kind of has a bit of a moment, right? Where's my Pro
He's
Tools?
having a bit of a moment.
He's having a bit of a moment, so he kind of
He's giving a
he
good long think.
kicks
about it.
Zorgar, and then he kind of he he does this action and he yells up at the top of the temple towards the ceiling.
Got him right in the Achilles heel.
The Storm Lord is I!
The what?
I don't think so.
So now if you're within 10 feet of him, he has this like so he yells and then his eyes go like do this like lightning-y thing. So you've got lightning coming out of his eyes now, and there's lightning kind of surging around his body. So if you start your turn within 10 feet of him, you take some damage.
That's okay.
He's probably immune to lightning, isn't he?
Guessing so.
And then it's his legendary action.
Did we do something about changing immune to resistant or something?
No.
Tried.
He's got plus 14 to his fucking constitution saving.
Are we betting that he's immune to lightning?
Yes.
Pretty sure.
Pretty
I'd be
sure.
pretty
Damn.
Sure if he wasn't.
Yeah. That's annoying. I was gonna 7th level call lightning that guy. Oh man.
Well, that's
You've
why I
been
was
after
gonna,
it.
I was trying to get the resistance down, but
Malbrin and Zorgar, can you make a dexterity save, please?
We can indeed. Did it?
Not on my end. There we go. Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So he kicks Zorgar into this pillar. He has his moment, and then he kind of, as he's doing
that's
this.
a 10, actually.
It's a 10. That doesn't make a difference, mate. He's doing this, and he's the lightning's surging down him, and then he kind of like points to the pillar, and he hurls this bolt of lightning at Malbrin and Zorgar. So Malbrin
That's
passes.
gonna hurt.
So
I
Malbrin, you
didn't do
take
anything.
24 lightning damage. Zorgar, you take 49 lightning damage.
Yikes.
So I failed that, yeah?
No, you succeed on that.
So I take 0.
If that's what you would normally take, then yeah.
yeah.
That's so
So to be a
jamming.
rogue.
Muir, you take 12 damage.
Oh no.
That's like a third of my health.
Malbrin, it's your turn.
So I can see fuck all.
Yes.
That kind of.
Is the light still shining on the dude
It is still shining on the dude.
with that?
Can I see like a silhouette?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you got a pretty obvious direction of where the lightning came from, and there's a silhouette of a bit of them. So yeah, you can probably hazard a guess at where he is. But so you'd have disadvantage for the people in melee range with him. So it'd be a straight roll.
So it would just be a straight roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's up
All right.
good.
I will do the same thing then.
Okay.
So first one is a 21.
That will hit.
A second one is a 15.
That will not hit.
Okay, so that is a 7 plus 66. $32 damage.
32 damage. So you fire off your crossbow bolts, and you're like, I'm pretty sure at least one of them's got a hit, but you don't actually get a visual on what happens. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
Alright, Rurak, it's you. You're in the mists.
Storm charge thing. What does that do for my speed again?
You get an extra 5 feet.
I get an extra 5 feet to go to 30. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get a free action and say down the sending stone, or even a bonus action would be fine, if possible. Just say, come to the collapsed pillar for healing.
Yeah, you can say that,
and
yeah.
I'll move there. Is that okay
Good
for...
luck anybody seeing it.
Yeah, I have no idea where that is.
Okay. I will hold an action, if that's alright, Jake.
Alright, what's your trigger?
Oh shit, everyone's too far away. You know what, maybe I'm... You know what, no. Sorry, this turn, instead, I would like to cast, Gust of Wind.
Okay.
A 2nd level spell, and I'll cast it from myself diagonally in, like, maybe this direction. Can you see that?
No.
No.
Oh, towards the Archon.
Like that. Can you see that?
Okay, yeah, uh-huh.
So I don't know what Gust of Wind will do, and I don't know if it'll affect the cloudiness much, but hopefully everyone else can maybe see that the air is dispersed from like my direction, is my hope. So I'll just be like, hey, everyone, come towards me if you want healing.
Okay.
And I guess Gust of Wind is a action, so next turn I'll be able to heal.
Sure, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so you make your way to where you saw the pillar was before, and you're like, okay, that's stone, I'm gonna blast it. And you do a prayer, and there's this, you kind of blow, and there's this supernatural force from your lungs disperses this big kind of cone of air, and the rest of you can see this sort of big sort of movement in the mist.
It disperses gas and vapor. I don't know, like, if that'll help at all with clearing up the field.
Yeah, it'll probably, like, that bit around the pillar is probably easier to see.
Okay.
There's not a handy way of implementing that in Astral, we'll just have to remember.
Okay, cool.
Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Nah, I'm just waiting by the pillar. That's my action used, so...
Alright. Muir. It is your turn.
So, between the big dawn-like thing, him casting lightning things all over his head, and him being fucking gigantic, can I kind of remember where his sword was? Does he have a sword spear?
He has a spear.
Is it metal?
It is metal, yeah.
Could I cast heat metal on it? Can I see an outline of it, more or less?
Let me see. $60 feet long. Yeah, you probably can just make it out. So, have you got to make a roll, or has he got to make a roll?
It just happens.
It just happens. Give it an Arcana check to see if you can get a good enough view.
So that's 50.
15. Yeah, that's probably good enough to. You're like, okay, yeah, it's probably, and you zap, you click your fingers, and you can see that there's this kind of glowing thing emerges in the mist in the shape of the spear.
Okay, so he takes 4d8 fire damage unless he can make a Constitution saving throw.
What is your DC? 18.
Yes.
He gets 24.
Okay, he takes half of it.
Half. Alright, how much damage is that?
9.
9.
And that's keeps on happening until I lose concentration.
Okay. Cool, you're doing anything else?
And similarly, can my little bug dude fire where he thinks the guy is?
Sure, yeah.
think it's a deck save then.
Okay, he's not so dexterous. He gets a 16 on his dex save.
Oh no, excuse me, I just have to roll. Sorry.
Okay,
My bad.
sorry.
Oh,
Hey.
heck,
He's not very dexterous, eh?
yeah, he's a big dude.
He's pretty big and lumbery.
3d8, so that's 68 then?
Yes, it would be, yeah.
Oh damn. $20!
20 damage. Okay.
If
And I don't think he can be pushed 5 feet back, but if he can, he's pushed.
It probably doesn't. Well, actually, I mean, you got a. It was a crit. So yeah, he gets pushed 5 feet back. Just he kind of stumbles slightly. Are you doing anything else on your turn? All right, Hrafn, it's your turn.
Right, I'm going to attack him. He obviously gets 5d10 damage first. Will I do?
Yes. Hang on. I also, because he's got an aura now, you take 10 lightning damage.
Okay. Okay, right. So here's these 5d10 first. Just 30. And I'll
30.
roll a hit him twice. Now that is plus 6, I think. Yes, it was plus 6, so it's 19. Does that hit him?
19 does just hit him, yeah.
Excellent. I'll do the second hit, see if he hits. That doesn't hit him. So the damage is like 2d6 plus 3. So 10 more damage as well. So
10 more
30
damage.
40 damage in total.
Okay. You doing anything else?
Can I move out of the order?
Yes.
Like just back a couple of feet?
He will get an attack of opportunity there.
Oh, so we will? Right, no, I'll
If you
just
wait
ride it.
until my turn, I have an ability to allow you to move half of your movement without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Sweet. I mean, I'd have to run back. It's, you know, if we're going to engage in melee, I'll have to run back in each time anyway, so it's not... Well, we'll see. No, that's me then. I'll wait, as Naren's suggesting.
Okay. So, it's now his lair actions. So he's done that.
Oh, there's a apparent.
See what?
I missed all of that.
Apparently the heat metal thing, and even if you make your Constitution saving throw, if he doesn't drop it, he has disadvantage on attack rolls and abilities checks.
Okay. He's just gonna keep a hold of it. Okay, so it says lair actions. So he is going to... It would be nice if I could just draw stuff on this map. Because then I'm going to have to make a dude down. So he's going to summon some winds that are going to mean that everything around him is difficult terrain. So.
Ooh.
So if you're in that purple, then you're in difficult terrain.
Oh man, this was all purple.
Uh,
There's a lot of purple.
Naren, it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to stab him several times.
Several times.
Nice.
Okay, I need you to take.
Several times.
I need you to take 10 damage.
Cool. So, I will stab him 4 times.
Okay.
One of them was a crit. Oh fuck me, none of the others hit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, none of the others hit. And I'm also Harafin, do you wish to move?
I suppose it's academic at this stage because we'll have to keep attacking him, and I can only do it melee.
So, no.
Yeah, I'll ride out. I'm at 87 hit points.
Okay.
Thanks. Though.
No bother. I'm going to use evasive footwork twice to get the fuck out of
Okay.
after I stab him once with a crit. What? What? Ah,
Sorry, I see
it's
that one.
very unfortunate. But also plus this. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You get your strength though.
Yippee.
Plus one for
So
not.
that's 5 damage, plus 5 damage from my strength alone, plus 1, that's 11 damage.
11 damage.
Oh wait, there's another d10 as well. Hey, 16, because I'm using evasive footwork twice, so that'll give me plus 7 to my AC, and I'm going to run the...
Okay. So yeah, you dig all the tridents in. You can't. It's pretty thick skin he's got there. You're not getting the purchase. And then you're like it. So he doesn't get attacks of opportunity, no?
He does, but my AC is raised.
Okay. He's gonna go for one.
Go for it. Disadvantage of my AC is raised. Let's see how this goes.
So he
It
gets
went
a
fairly
6
well for you.
plus a. So he gets a 22.
Oh, my AC is twice 6.
Okay, he just misses you.
Nice.
Cool.
So you dance nimbly out of the way of his big fucking spear.
Can I ask Nautilus if he recognizes this fool?
Not a crew servant!
Okay. Cheers, Nautilus. Also, please stab better. We're in a sticky situation.
You get the overwhelming feeling of derision from him.
God damn it, Nautilus, not now.
So it's his
Cast on the
turn. Who can he see? Who's he mad at? You've probably done the most damage to him, right? He's away, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's away.
He's just
He's away.
Sorgar and Aaron both seem to be
there,
away.
there.
Oh, here he's back.
Turned. Both of us tried to go to the bathroom at the exact same time.
Right, so Naren, you've probably done the most damage, right?
No. After my last turn, no.
Who do we think has done the most damage? I haven't really been keeping track of it.
Raffen did a fuck ton.
Raffen did do it a lot, and he's just right there.
Sorry to pin targets, Raffen.
No, it's alright. I don't think but some of those are rolls, not damage. I did do quite a lot last time though. I think it was like 30 damage.
What's your armor class, Raffen?
It is 14. Oh,
14.
Wait a minute, I'm a thingy, so hold on. It might be different for it. It's 13 as a
13.
fire element.
Okay, can you take 49 damage, please?
Yikes. Oh, see the temp hit points? Is that that's where I could put like my fire elemental hit points, yeah?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Because I've lost 10 already. How much damage was it taken?
49 there.
So minus 59 altogether. Okay, fine.
And then who's about? Rurek's about. Rurek's in the corner. You can see him.
You can see me?
Yeah, he's
What a
big, man.
dick. Oh, man.
What's your armor class, Rurek?
20.
Can you take 41 lightning damage, please?
Wait, lightning damage. I get resistance. Okay, 20.
Thank
20 or
God.
21?
20, rounded. So he
Oh, man.
kind of wheels his spear about and stabs Raffen, like just straight downwards. Like almost cleaves the fire elemental in two, and then he points at Rurek, and there's this bolt of lightning springs from his fingers and slams into him. So Rurek, you're also knocked prone.
Oh, I'm not prone.
Yep.
I should
Shit.
have juked
Okay.
out when I had the chance.
But it's the Archon's go. He's gonna.
Oh wait, that was the end of his turn.
That was the end of his turn, yeah.
Is he still in the radiant thing?
Probably, yeah.
He needs to make another Constitution saving throw for ending his turn in it.
He gets a 24.
That's fine. He takes half damage. So he takes 12
Did he
damage.
do it with disadvantage?
Why does he have disadvantage?
It's a saving throw, not an ability check.
Ah.
Dang.
So is it 12
So, yeah,
damage he takes?
He takes 12 damage.
Not 23, 12. Yep. Okay. After this round, we're probably gonna stop because it's 10:30.
Okay.
So as the Archon's go, he is gonna make his 3 attacks. So he gets an 18, which hits, a 13, which hits, and a 19, which also hits. So he does a bunch of damage. So that his turn, but he does a thing now. So the Archon stabs with his spear 3 times, kind of dancing in and out of the air, and then he doesn't. He has another moment. Where's Pro Tools?
He's very dramatic.
He is quite dramatic.
Storms and skies obey me.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
And then
He said so.
the ceiling of the temple is blown off.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's gonna be so hard to
Cool.
repair that. Oh, what a dick.
See, I was going to suggest earlier on that if he was in there and it wasn't important, we could just make the temple collapse.
Yeah.
Does the incoming wind from the roof blowing off clear some of the fog?
Yeah, the fog is
Ooh.
basically gone.
Oh, thank fuck.
Hell yeah.
It's now
Finally.
raining and snowing inside them. So
That's
hang on, I have to update
Aw.
everyone's vision. In fact, can everyone just open their character sheet and go to the info bit? And in vision, set the second number to 240.
Is on this one.
Yeah, on Astral,
On,
yeah.
I mean,
240.
Yeah. And then you should be able to see things properly.
Not sure I'm able to affect the second
Yeah,
number.
I
Yeah, I
We can't change it.
Oh, you can't
I
change it?
can't
What
see it.
are we changing, Jake?
It doesn't matter, you can't change it.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it.
Oh, Naren's big.
Why is Naren big now? That's not
Naren
meant to
is
happen.
massive.
You showed me the info section.
Don't do that.
You can change your own size.
Please, for the love of God, don't
No,
change
you
your own
can't.
sizes.
This is why there's restrictions on this shit.
See.
It's alright. I didn't do it that time.
You guys are so far away. Why?
I'm
You
trying to
said
make my
big
way to
pillar.
you.
I already changed Naren's number. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know why it reverted. I could see everything for a second. There we go.
Could I request that the lightning effect be removed from
Yeah,
the
I was just
map?
thinking that.
Cheers.
I was like, that's a bit much, but I think it might be okay. No, I think it's just a bit much.
Just a bit flashy.
Yeah. Sorry to any epileptics.
You look very comfy now.
The heating came on not too long ago as well.
Noise.
Doesn't affect my room.
Doesn't affect your room.
My radiator's in the little hallway bit.
Does not heat up.
Doesn't do
heat up
anything
a
to the
little
room.
bit? Does it not? Oh,
I'm next to
Right.
the window.
shite.
So, Lida, it's your turn. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Ah, fuck. Yes, hold on. Oh. That's not good. That's a 4.
Zoinks.
Why did I click ranged attack?
You
I
want
don't
plus-
remember clicking that.
Can you please take 13 lightning damage?
Can I use my reaction to absorb elements and half that?
Sure, yeah.
Cool, I'll do that. So it's 7 or 6?
6.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
Oh. Righty tighty.
Did the Archon go?
He did go.
Yeah.
Okay.
He laid a good few attacks at.
Stabby, stabby, stabby.
Where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't fucking see him. Can I see where the he's like there. I would like to cast Fireball in this direction.
I can't. It's not showing me the ping. I'm going to turn off the weather because triggering my computer. Yeah, okay, sure. So if you don't have direct line of sight on it, you'll have disadvantage on, or they'll have advantage on the saves.
Alright, okay.
Why do you don't have direct line of sight?
There's this big rock in front of me and it's restricting like a bunch of my sight. Is it possible for me to climb up the rock? How big is this rock?
It's about 20 feet. I'm just thinking actually, he's pretty tall. You can probably see him anyways. You can probably see his head. Because he's massive. So I think it's just fine.
Okay, then
so what's he got to do?
I'm just going to Fireball. He needs to make a dex save.
Dexterity. I guess a 4.
Ooh. Burn him.
Okay. So, 8d6.
Okay. He is gonna choose to succeed on his save.
Bastard.
Oh, dick.
Can I choose for him not to succeed?
You can try.
Oh shit, wait, I can reroll ones on this as well. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. I'll reroll one of them because I got 1.
Sure.
So that's -1 from that is 25, plus 5 is 30. And I can add my intelligence modifier, which is 5, so that's 35. And what's the other thing? No, I think that's it. So it's 35 damage, and then halved.
Okay.
And I'm still concentrating on the dawn.
Sure. Okay. Zorgar, it's your turn.
What's that? Right. What's going on here? Right. I can't move very far. I'm just gonna can I do like a divine intervention type thing and like try and get help from my god?
Yeah, you can try for concordance, yeah. Roll a d100.
How do I do that on here?
Just roll 2d10s. And take the first number as the 10s, and the second number as the 1s.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
84.
Yeah.
Right,
84%. 84.
That's probably
Valerius,
good
come
enough
help
for
out.
someone to turn up.
Give us a hand, Valerius.
Call in the angels. Where's the
Send in the angels.
Send in the clowns.
Angel summoner.
We need an Atar angel and an Orisa angel.
Oh,
and
an
it'd be
Atar
the
angel.
crew.
He's not doing it.
But he'd have cool angels, wouldn't he?
Well, I've already had Atar angels before, actually.
Oh, you have?
That was when we were. That was when we were doing that. That was like the first time we got angels, was because I did a thing because half of you guys were fucking
Flaming angels.
Whoa.
Right. Zorgar, what have you done for Belarius recently?
I have restored his temple
or I start to restore his tempo.
Alright, yeah.
And really, that I've just been working pretty hard on doing that.
Alright.
You've got an army station there rebuilding it.
Yeah, exactly. It's being rebuilt as we speak.
Alright, okay. I guess yeah, type 2. Type 2 servitor.
Yes! I don't know what that means, but it's probably good.
It's better than type 1.
Yes.
I wonder how the two angels are gonna feel about each other. I don't know if there's gonna be any exchange between them.
Do you think they got beef?
Maybe.
I don't know the gods' relationships to each other.
They're pretty pretty
What's their
neutral.
relationship like?
Belarius and Altheus are not on tremendous terms.
Mhm.
Are any gods on tremendous terms? Is that a thing? I feel like
Altheus and Brahm are pretty good
anyway.
pals.
They're brothers.
Yeah. Lyrus and Sinus, they're pretty good pals.
Is
all the evil
Belarius
gods
mixed with
hang
any
out.
of us?
All the evil gods have like a squad.
There's a club.
Does Belarius? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's pals with the god of courage.
Sounds right.
I need to double check. I wrote all the stuff down for it. I think he's pretty good pals with the sun god as well.
Makes sense.
So.
Praise the sun.
I feel like Atar and Altius are probably pretty opposites in terms of probably don't like each other very
You
much.
and
I'd
her gods are
imagine.
enemies. I don't know anything about who Atar likes, who Atar dislikes.
I feel like Atar and Arissa are probably complete.
Oh yeah, that's
No, good
definitely.
pass.
Ah,
Fist
fuck
is
this guy.
swaying.
I like how you all had to pick gods that hate.
Yeah, we didn't plan it out, did we?
I'm sure at some
Feeling
point
better.
Arissa and Altius got on really well.
Oh yeah, they
Apparently.
they
Maybe
were
too
getting on
well.
real well.
Go on, summon a kraken.
Things went south. I could.
Could you, eh?
Should I?
You can summon a kraken?
I feel like Rurek has pretty much lived Altius's life because he also had a kid with some sea lady and it didn't work out.
Some sea lady.
Hey, I like my kid.
I like my way.
Did Arissa
Morden.
and Altius have a kid?
Yeah,
Krakens.
Krakens.
Ah.
Warden's
Oh,
better than a
Kraken.
Kraken, I'll say.
I feel like it would be
Mhm.
pretty rough if you had a kid with
Kraken's
someone
way
though and
cooler.
it turned out to be
Hey.
a Kraken.
Watch what you say over there. I heal you.
Warden hasn't always killed.
True, but a Kraken can see.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa, what the fuck, bro?
What the fuck, bro? Biggest eyes in the world, isn't it?
Well,
Potentially. I don't know about fancy world.
Yeah, but he hasn't mugged us for a map.
yeah.
Okay. So, Zorgar, he stands there. He holds the shield of Belarius. He does a little prayer, and then, materializing in a kind of shimmer of light beside him is this other knight that's armed with two shields, like they're like got pokey ends on it, like kind of like Captain America shields in Infinity War, right? But
Whoa.
bigger.
Whoa.
And he says, "Belarius sends aid, Concordant."
Cheers.
And
Cheers.
that actually seems like probably not a bad point to stop for the evening.
This goes out to the big man.
Yeah, because I haven't got bespoke stats for that lad yet. So I'll make bespoke stats for him.
Okay.
And we'll pick up next week with this combat because it should just save it all quite nicely.
Cool. That's cool.
So, yeah. So if anyone watched the stream, cheers for sticking around and watching. We'll be back next Tuesday. Hopefully, we will be able to get through stuff a little faster once we have a bit more of a handle
We've
on the.
got 5 years.
Apparently, we do, yeah.
Well, we do.
5 years.
Right.
So yeah, we'll be back Tuesday again, probably about 6:30, 7:30 sort of a time. See you then. Where's my end screen gone?
Bye.